Hello, welcome everybody. The Bucks are in the Super Bowl. This is yes, Trevor Watts. I know you're nervous. I am incredibly nervous. I have never been more nervous for a football game than this one. This is unbelievable. Trying to contain myself. Yeah, this is cool. I'm excited. But man, I mean, I was just thinking earlier. Let's go Bucks. Agree, Adam. I was just thinking earlier in the offseason, we were talking about which quarterback should go where. And as a Bucks fan, I said, like, even though Winston wasn't great, and I was like, you know what? We'll never win a Super Bowl with Winston, but at least he's entertaining. And so I was kind of like, we're the Bucks. Like, we're not going to win Super Bowls. Let's just get the more entertaining guy. Then we go out and get Tom Brady and we're in the Super Bowl. So obviously when Brady came, definitely didn't feel that way. Dude, you alone. Yeah, just me for the live stream. No one else. So yeah, what's your score? I think, what did I have? I'll check. Let's see. I have Bucks 30, Chiefs 27. So Bucks by 3. So should be a fun game. I'm interested to see how this goes. Although, all of the pregame football stuff, I could deal without some of this pregame stuff, I'll be honest. It's a bit much. Do we really need... I just get bored. I'm just like ready to like watch the game. I think that's what it is. Just ready to watch the game. I got one of those. Okay, so I didn't have the audio on, so I didn't realize that when I was saying I could deal without all this extra stuff, that they were like giving a standing ovation to healthcare workers. So that's not great. Obviously, that's great and all good. Good for them. That's clearly not what I meant. Really enjoy your content. Appreciate that, Gustavo. So here we go. Coin toss. I have it on tail. I put money on tails. So let's see what happens. Okay, come on, tails. Got to get this. Put $10 on it. Heads. Well, there we go. Already starting off. This tails never fails. Tails is supposed to never fail. Oof. Tough. Very tough. All right. So I wasn't paying attention. I was too focused on the heads, tails to figure out who had the ball first and who doesn't. But we'll see. Go Bucks. Is there any Chiefs fans here, or is it all Bucks? Oh, well, I'm assuming this guy's a Chiefs fan. Yeah, man. So I should probably start talking. I'm not doing a great job with the live stream. It's tough. It's tough to kill time during the commercials. It's interesting. I've talked a lot about what I think is going to happen. Who got the ball first? I missed that. Who's getting the ball first? Can someone tell me in the chat? I was too focused on the heads or tails because I'm an idiot. So, but yeah, I think it's interesting. I think that this is kind of one of the games that I almost want the ball first. Just try to give you Chiefs receive. Well, okay. We have conflicting reports in the chat here, so I'm not sure. Okay, Bucks. Seems like the Bucks if the Bucks get the ball first, I want the ball first. I think that's good. Just gotta get the nerves out a little bit. Although, you got the wrong jersey on. How dare you? You got I think that, yeah. So, okay, people are saying the Bucks. I think it helps. Although one thing interesting is Brady never starts strong in Super Bowls. He's got like one field goal in all the first quarters in the Super Bowl. He's always, it's I don't know. It's a second year. I'm cheering for Chiefs since we keep getting beat in the NFC Championship. Okay, so Packers fan. Fair enough. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, Brady's known to starting slow in the Super Bowl, so that should be interesting. Will that happen again? The Bucks have definitely disappeared at quarters, so if the offense isn't doing well in the first quarter, don't panic, because that's kind of what Brady has done. Man, there's nothing worse when you bet on prop bets in the Super Bowl and you lose the coin toss. There's nothing better than when you win it, but just right off the bat, already starting in a hole, it's the worst. Who do you guys think is going to win? Let me know in the chat. What are your predictions, final scores? Okay. All right. So, okay, Bucks are receiving. I like getting the ball first. I think it helps. I think that, sort of like in a similar way, like in a big baseball game, I kind of like being the away team because you get a bat first. Getting to go up early, I think it can help things. Not a huge deal, but I'd rather go first. I mean, it doesn't really matter at the end of the day. But all right, kickoff about to be underway. And here we go. The Super Bowl 55 is off. The kick is off. And it will be caught in the end zone, and he's going to take it out. What are you doing? Takes it out and struggles, gets back to the 24-yard line. Lucky to not have it a disaster. Kind of an odd decision. And then some pushing and shoving afterwards. So game already a little bit chippy. My bad, I thought Chiefs received. It's all good. So let's see. A lot of people saying, seems like Chiefs tends to be the consensus, but it's close. Some Bucks, some Chiefs. Could go either way. It really could. So what are we going to do? I'm suspecting a run for 2 yards. What do you guys think? So there's 14:56 left. Obviously, one play. Brady's taking under center. Man in motion. He takes the snap. Hands it off. No, does not hand it off. Play action to Godwin, who tries to make a move, cannot. Gets 2 yards. So they don't run the ball like they typically do. Run play action, but only get a couple yards out of it. So there you go. I got to blow my nose. Sorry. Okay, it'll be interesting to see what exactly Kansas City's doing. Could have 2 safeties deep, could have 1. One goes into the box. They just have 1. It's a handoff. That's going not much of anywhere. Good job to get a couple, but now with 4 minutes and 15 seconds, we are facing a 3rd down right here, and this is a big situation. Someone says you're behind. Yeah, I know. YouTube is behind on these things. Yeah, I don't know why people. Yeah, that's how these things are going to work. I mean, I watch on YouTube TV, which is already a bit behind, and then the YouTube stream is like it's like 30 seconds behind, just me streaming, so it's going to be behind. But you can, here, ball snap. Here comes pressure. Nobody open. Godwin cannot make the play, man. Godwin had an opportunity, got a hand on it, was not able to make the grab, and I don't know what's been going on with Chris Godwin. I mean, that was an opportunity on a 4th and 6, not a bad ball. It was a little bit far to the outside. Let's see this again. So it's a blitz here, so it's all one-on-one matchups. Godwin got open, and that's tough. I don't know why he couldn't get his second arm. It kind of just looked like it was a bit. Honestly, it looked like it was a bit like they hadn't had a lot of playing time. It seemed like Brady got the ball a lot quicker. Godwin wasn't fully expecting it. Couldn't get his second arm over there. And Brady threw it fast too. That's tough. Well, so they're punting here. This is going to be, it does not get caught, and it's going to bounce, but it takes a Chiefs bounce, and it will be recovered at the 33-yard line. Kansas City will start the drive at the 33 with 13:33 left. A lot of 33s in there. All right, so here comes Patrick Mahomes. Speaking of starting slow in the Super Bowl, let's not forget, Mahomes had really kind of an abysmal first 3 quarters. He would have been criticized heavily had the 4th quarter not happened, where he was, and even in the 4th quarter, he threw an interception with about 10 minutes left, but then had a great final 10 minutes, and that was able to seal it. Let's see what he does here. Tampa Bay showing zone, have 2 safeties, but now 1 safety goes into the box. This looks like a cover 3 zone right here. This might be a good opportunity for Kansas City to take a shot with Hill. They are going to just throw a quick pass, and Tampa Bay will take those plays all day long. Only 2 yards for Kansas City, Byron Pringle, and there's some talking after, which, again, this game's going to be chippy. I feel like you got to, that underneath stuff, it might not be the best strategy for Kansas City, but you might not be able to get much deep, and I wonder how much pressure affected that play, because there wasn't any pressure, but Mahomes has a weak offensive line, good pass rush against him, get rid of the ball quickly. They might not try these deep developing plays that might have worked against that type of coverage. It was also a good disguise where the safety only crashed in late. Tampa Bay, 2 safeties here. There's 12:53 left. Now, again, yeah, this is going to be a cover 2 play, and Mahomes pressured is not sacked, but he ends up throwing it incomplete. It's Shaq Barrett coming through, and Mahomes had no opportunity on that one, and there was nothing open either. Great first 2 plays defensively, and that was just a mix-up. Mahomes just screwed something up. I didn't see it at the line. I don't know what happened there. I would like to see that play again, because that was just that thing just got screwed up there. Wow. Well, here we go. 3rd down and 7. Tampa Bay could not convert on theirs. Looks like it could be man coverage here. They're, again, 2 safeties deep, and now safeties coming in, trying to disguise. It is man coverage. Mahomes, he is running out of time. He's going to run, and he might be able to pick up this first down, and he's going to be able to pick up the first down. Man, you got to find a way to not let that happen. That's tough. That's tough. I mean, that's the most frustrating thing about Mahomes. Looked like Shaq Barrett, or JPP, excuse me, might not have, or was it Shaq? Who was it? I'm watching the replay here. Yeah, JPP went to the inside, and you can't do that. He's smarter than that. He went to the inside, gave up containment, and that just can't happen. So that's frustrating. All right, 1st and 10, 12:15 left. Tampa Bay setting up in what looks like a cover 3, and putting, all day, but running out of time. Mahomes going to try and run for it again. This time, not much there. Gains maybe a yard. Much better job by the defensive line on that one of not giving up containment. You're behind. Yeah, I know. Yes, we've established this already. That's how it works. Let's see. Okay, that was actually cover 2, not cover. Or was this the running play? No, that was the running play, yeah. Oh, no, that was the last play. Okay, now everyone's just saying you're behind. So, all right. Here we go. 2nd down and 8. Man coverage. Looks like maybe a cover 2 man. Nope, it's zone, actually. Good disguise by Tampa Bay. And throws incomplete. McCole Hardman, Jamel Dean on the coverage. Cannot fit it through a tight window there. Hardman saying throw it up more. Maybe had an opportunity, but does not do that. So, another 3rd down here, and Mahomes was able to run for the first down, and that's something that you kind of were concerned about a bit heading into this game. But this is the big stop. If Tampa Bay can get it back, despite the fact that maybe not the best first 4 minutes or so, it's all for naught. 2 deep safeties again. It's 11:34 left in the first quarter. 3rd down and 8. You have 3 receivers to Mahomes' right, Kelsey to his left. Mahomes running out of time, fires one, and he had a man but missed the throw. Mahomes had Hardman and missed the throw. What happened there, I wonder? We'll show the replay, or they'll show the replay. So let's see. He had Hardman wide open and just missed it. And that's what Mahomes would like to have back. I mean, that's just, the pressure came. Tampa Bay screwed up their coverage, and Mahomes just missed the throw. It kind of looked like, now that I'm seeing it again, I'm not sure if that was just a miss. I think that, okay, there's a punt. It's going to get bounced into the end zone. Buccaneers bounce into Tampa Bay Buccaneers will take it over at the 20. Townsend can't believe it. He had a great punt, but just took a bad bounce. So we will go to commercial. 11:21 left in the first quarter. But what I'm actually thinking what happened there, I recorded the play, so I have it for a video, is I think what happened there actually was you saw how Hardman, he was starting to cut to the outside, and there was another Tampa Bay player underneath. And so Hardman was actually more open if he just sort of sat down. But I think that, his route is an out route. That's what he's supposed to do. And so I think what happened was Hardman kind of slowed down a little bit, and Mahomes just didn't slow down and sort of threw it as if he wasn't going to slow down. I think that's what actually happened. So, yeah. All right, let's take some questions from the chat during the commercial. How do you feel about TJ Watt not getting Defensive Player of the Year? I think it was the right call. I mean, I know that, I know there's a good amount of Steelers fans here. It sucks that it does feel like Watt's been one of the best players for the past several years, and he still hasn't gotten a Defensive Player of the Year, which sucks. It does. But at the same time, You can't think like that. And you can't think that because Donald has 2 and Watt doesn't have any, that we should give 1 to Watt. You have to just think who is better this year. And it had pretty comparable numbers, so you could argue Watts were a little better, but people keep saying he led the league in every category, but like barely. It was like 1.5 sacks. It was like 3 or 4 pressures. It was like he was slightly better than Donald in each of these categories. And Donald's a defensive tackle. So I think that, Donald does plan to edge some too, but he's primarily a 3-tech. So I would give it to, I think Donald was the right call, but you could argue Watt. I get it. Let's see. Chiefs is not good. Did y'all pay attention to the Falcons game? I mean, every team's had a bad day. We got to run the ball. Are you talking, is it Chiefs do? Or, I don't know who we is. Chiefs or Bucks? What do you think about the Chiefs going? What do you think? Well, stop. Sorry. What do we think about the Chiefs going 1 safety high for the first possession the Bucks had? Yeah, that's interesting. I mean, it's not something that you typically expect. Well, the Kansas City Chiefs are going to do everything. I don't think that this is I think that this is just what they do. I mean, they blitzed the third down. They typically like to show 2 safeties and then go from there. So it's weird because it's like, I get what you're saying, but 2 safeties deep, I feel like it's kind of like almost a suggestion more than a rule for Kansas City. It's 2 safeties, but not really. Fave team? Who do you think? I'm wearing a Buccaneers jersey. All right, so here we go. We're back to the Super Bowl, 11-21 in the first quarter. First down and 10 at the 20-yard line. Let's see what Tampa Bay does here. Okay, Kansas City showing 2 safeties. Looks like a cover 2 man of some sort as Gronkowski's in motion. It's going to be a running play. And there you go. Ronald Jones breaks free. Ronald Jones out to the 33-yard line and a first down for Tampa Bay. That's what you do when you see cover 2 man. You run it up the gut, and that's what Tampa Bay did. Ronald Jones with a Tampa Bay first down. The first down for Tampa Bay in the Super Bowl since 2002. And just good run blocking up front and a great broken tackle from Ronald Jones. Interesting to see Rojo get some early touches here. He was great in the first time these 2 teams played each other, so it's not that surprising, but given what Fournette's done, you thought maybe Fournette could get some more touches. Rojo now out of the game. Interesting. In fact, empty backfield right here. Very surprising there, but it's going to be flipped to Scotty Miller, and this is a complete bust. Oh, man, that play did not work out whatsoever. A loss of 3. They had Miller in motion, tried to flip it to him, but that just did not work. They wanted to get him past the edge rusher, but the edge rusher caught it right away, made a quick play, and just like that, now after a good play, you lose 3, and now it's 2nd down and 13, and you're in a hole. Okay, here we go. Ronald Jones back in the game. 2 tight ends in the game, but they're not running it. They pass it here. It's zone coverage, and they find Brait for an easy 5 yards or so. It'll be a 3rd down and 8. Tampa Bay going to go for try to get a manageable 3rd down here. Starting slow again. They started slow against Kansas City. Now they're in a tough spot and a bit of a hole here. 3rd down and 8. Against Green Bay, Tampa Bay and Tom Brady were able to sort of dig themselves out of these holes. Let's see what they do here. Can Tom Brady get it done again? We've yet to see a completion to Tampa Bay's best 3 wide receivers, Mike Evans, Antonio Brown, or Chris Godwin. All 3 are in the game on this one, along with, it looks like, Leonard Fournette and Rob Gronkowski. 3rd down and 8. 9:22 left. Brady takes the snap. It's man coverage. Brady has time and runs out of time. He's going to get dropped. And frustrating possession for Tampa Bay. And again, some pushing and shoving. Nobody get a flag here. Don't want to, really not terrible for Tampa Bay. Would have been terrible for Kansas City. And this Kansas City secondary is playing really well right now. No one's getting open. They double team Gronk and just runs out of time. It wasn't like they had no time, but the secondary was able to get coverage, and you kind of got to get away from those 3rd down and 8s, or you're going to have trouble. You just are. 4th and 14, 8:21 left. Pinion takes the snap. He's going to punt it away deep, and this is going to be another Kansas City bounce and goes all the way. Oh, my God, what are we doing? The ball was tipped, and what awareness by 20 for Kansas City. Now they're saying it might have popped out of bounds. They're saying it popped out of bounds, so it'll only be at the 4, but still at the 42-yard line. Tough special teams play for Tampa Bay, and now Kansas City, good field position. Looked like for a second, Tampa Bay touched it and then didn't actually possess it, which would have allowed a Kansas City player to pick it up and run with it, but I guess it went out of bounds instead. The Chiefs are missing a lot of O-linemen, and the Bucs have a good pass rush. Mahomes has an issue with chopping back so far. At some point, it will cost them big. I mean, we'll see. Let's hope so. In order for the Bucs to win, they have to run the ball. Exactly. I don't know what was going on with that possession. Tampa Bay usually loves to run the ball on a first down. I don't know why they didn't after you pick up the first down, and then they go with this Scotty Miller weird pitch play. It's not something they do. Like, if they do that, then fine. But I just don't like coming up with these new wonky plays like that. Why not run the ball with Rojo? Dumb play calling. I agree. I didn't like it. But you know what? If it worked, we would have all loved it. So it's true, but I don't like it. Well, okay. Miller shouldn't get anything but deep passes. There's probably some truth to that. Well, I mean, he can get some screen passes and stuff. He is a fast guy, but yeah. I don't know. That's tough. I mean, there is some optimism of, hey, the running game can work. And also, I mean, Kansas City on that first play, they were clearly two safeties deeper than Kansas City likes to play it. It was clearly man coverage. I mean, that was an obvious run play situation. But yeah, I mean, we're still at the point now where, Evans, no targets, AB, no targets, Godwin, 0 for 1 on 1 target. So that's an issue as well. We'll see. Yeah. So, I mean, listen, plenty of time left. Obviously, kind of a weird start. 3 drives, 2 possessions. What do you think of the commercials? I'm not paying attention to the commercials. Do you guys care about commercials? I really don't care about commercials at all. I don't even have the audio on. I'm not sure. I have my headphones in only in case there's like a big play or something. I'm not listening. I'm just talking. So I don't know. Super Bowl commercials are overrated. There's usually 1 or 2 that are kind of funny. I don't know. If I want to watch something funny, I'll watch like a comedy, right? Like commercials, whatever. All right, here we go. Game back on. 8:33 in the first quarter. Kansas City trying to be the first team to put points on the board. Only 16 yards for Kansas City and 13 yards for Tampa Bay early on. People thought this was a shutout. I'm glad I bet the under right now, but still a lot of time left. Tampa Bay showing up. It looks like it could be a cover 2 zone, and it's going to be a running play, and it's Levante David doing his best to try and get around that. Could have been a lot more. Good play by David to only allow it to be about 4. All right. So, Jackson, do you notice the loss of the offensive tackles for Kansas City? Kind of. I mean, it seems more like the game plan is different, more so than like they're actually playing poorly right now. So they're clearly game planning around that issue right now. But we'll see how it goes for a while. Tampa Bay looks and they're struggling to figure out what they're doing, and it's going to be a rushing play, and they got away with that being a running play. Oh, my God. I hate when they do that, when they don't blow the whistle dead, give them the yards. Come on. Well, here we go. 7:45 left. First down. Yeah, I mean, look, I don't know what happened here. I mean, it's ridiculous. White stops Clyde Edwards-Helaire in his tracks, and then another offensive lineman comes and pushed him. Like, they should have blown it dead already. I don't know. Whatever. Can't blame the refs. It happens. Okay, looks like man, and it is not man. Zone again. They're doing a good job. And Mahomes going to run outside the pocket, and he's going to pick up yards, and this is just tough to watch right now as the Kansas City Chiefs are methodically moving down the field. Another first down. Man. So, yeah, this is just zone coverage. And, again, is it Jason Pierre-Paul who's Let's see what's happening here. Romo's circling Pierre-Paul. I'm not sure exactly. Oh, well, that was just designed all the way. I think that was a design. Yeah, they had Watkins come out to block. Interesting play. Kind of fun. It'd be a lot more fun if it didn't happen against my favorite team. Okay, here we go. First down and 10 once again. And this is going to be a handoff. And they are able to get some yards and then a big collision there. All right, so we got a second down coming up. How much time left? Board back on. 6:27 left. Second down and 4. Again, getting these big first down plays for Kansas City, helping things out a lot. It's zone coverage once again for Tampa Bay. Clyde Edwards-Helaire out in motion. So now he's lined up with Carlton Davis. And here we go. Empty backfield. Mahomes takes the snap. There's pressure. He has to run up, and he does it again. Throws it deep in the end zone. Incomplete. Could have been intercepted. There is a flag down. I'm not sure what. I missed it live. So we'll have to see what that was all about. But risky throw from Mahomes, unless it was something that they just... there was offsides on the defense. Can't let that happen. There was a free play. That's why Mahomes took that risk. Yeah, I mean, so far, Pierre-Paul not having a good day. Like that's the first thing I feel like I got to say. Not a great start, but again, we're 9 minutes in a game. All right, Tampa Bay showing one safety deep. Could be an opportunity for Kansas City to take a shot. Also showing pressure. This could be a cover one blitz, perhaps. We'll see. It's man coverage. Nope, it's not man coverage. Zone. Oh, I thought that was intercepted. Oh, man, there was a miscommunication. Jamel Dean had him step on it, but could not quite get there. Oh, that could have been 6. If it was a little bit slower, that was a dangerous play from Kansas City. Oh, man. Look at this. Yeah, it looked the throw just wasn't close enough, but if that was just a little bit more, it was further away than it looked in the broadcast at first, but still, I mean, that should have been intercepted. I don't think so. It was way far away. The replay makes it look a lot close. Okay, cover 2 zone, 6:03. It's going to be a flip pass. That was actually quarters coverage, and Devin White with the big tackle for a loss. It's going to be third down and 12. And now for Kansas City, they just as much have to be focused on getting the first down as just gaining a few yards and making things easier for their field goal kicker, or at least not losing yards. Yeah, so quarterback option. They actually got Tampa Bay in week 12 on a quarterback option. This time, though, Tampa Bay clearly practiced it. Devin White all over it. Now third down and 11, Again, looks like could be quarters coverage, perhaps. Might be a blitz as well. So Tampa Bay doing a good job of disguising here early on. And this is going to... and here's pressure. Mahomes runs around it. My God. Throws it. And that is going to be incomplete. Tyreek Hill had a shot at that one. Somehow. Winfield celebrating. I'm not sure if he got a hand on it, but that could have been close. Oh, my God. So here's what happened. So, yeah, it was a 5-man rush, and Mahomes scrambles out, makes this incredibly risky throw, and I'd like to see here. I think Winfield might have tipped it a bit, and that's why it got a little bit distraught, or even just the hand in the face might have confused Hill, and he wouldn't have been able to get it, but there we go. So kind of a long field goal, 49, but Butker, one of the best in the business. You expect him to make a 49-yard field goal. The kick is up. The kick is going to be good. A lot of hang time on that one. Kansas City put the first points on the board, but for Tampa Bay, great job defensively through 2 possessions, only giving up 3 points and keeping this team in it after another slow start from Tom Brady in the Super Bowl. Yeah, both teams, this is kind of what Tampa Bay did a bit against Kansas City in the second half last time they played, was just not allow these touchdowns, not allow these big plays, and you'll give up some field goals, but that's fine. That's fine. You're okay with giving up. And they gave up one big play, but, get tight. It's going to be difficult to really figure it out. You can only scheme so long with those 2 offensive tackles out, just my opinion. Well, so far, the offensive tackles haven't played horrible. I mean, this isn't like this, Kansas City does kind of have depth. Let's see. Do you think it'll be a low-scoring game? I think it'll pick up. I think we'll see more scoring later, But I mean, I bet the under. So like a little bit. The over-under was 56, which is a high. And I felt like, no way it's going to be that high. So yeah, I think it'll be a lower scoring game, especially with how it's looked. But I think it'll pick up because I think both teams have found things that they can be successful at. Well, Tampa Bay is going to have to establish the run to some degree. And it's tough now because when you don't run the ball when you should have ran the ball, now the opposing team knows, like, okay, they're probably going to run the ball, which makes things a lot more difficult. So, I mean, it's tough. Obviously, Brady can see stuff at the line, decide if he should run it or not. But there's been holding that they won't call. They haven't called holding all year. I'm not someone who, I'm not going to freak out about holding calls or no holding. I mean, they haven't been calling it all year. Have to blow my nose again. Have you ever played football? Just wondering. I have not. I have not played football. I watched football for like all my life. So that's kind of how I know what I'm talking about to some degree. At least I think I know what I'm talking about. I played baseball and I ran cross country. I saw a holding on JPP, but yeah, I mean, I don't know. I just think that that's what we're going to see is we're going to see stuff like that. Are you from Tampa? I'm from Tampa Bay. I'm from a small town in the Tampa Bay area. So I grew up like 30 minutes away from the city Tampa. Jackson is a beast. So are you, Uzi. So are you. Let's see. Well, the big possession here, I feel like Tampa Bay doesn't want to go another drive without putting points on the board here. It's very reminiscent in terms of the Bucs offense to how they started off against the Chiefs defense last time they played. And honestly, it's a bit discouraging that they can't really get too much separation with their receiving core. And it really kind of goes to show what this Chiefs secondary is good. They're good. So here we go. Back on. They're showing a guy who's wearing a hat. All right, kick is up, and this is going to not be caught. Falls into the end zone for a touchback. Good decision there. Looked like did a kick returner high five one of the Kansas City players? I don't know what happened there. So now they're just showing highlights from Tom Brady, which I'm not mad at. But listen, I mean, here's the thing: is I wouldn't be shocked also to see pressure's gotten to Brady a little bit too, a little bit more than I would have liked. Interesting to see what they're doing. They have looks like might even have an extra offensive lineman on this play. It's going to be a handoff here. They hand it off and they're able to pick up 4 yards or so. Looks like 4 yards, maybe only 3. Either way, 5 minutes exactly now in the game. Second down and medium. They're running the ball now. Yeah, they got a little bit creative. It's kind of hilarious actually that the Bucs have been running the ball seemingly every first down, and people have been going crazy about it. Yeah, they only gave them 3 on that one, and now the one time that actually kind of makes sense, they don't. So let's see what they're doing here. Might run the ball again. They do run the ball again, and they're able to pick up. Ooh, good, close to the first down. I'll give it to him on just short 1 yard. Come on, just give it to him. Okay, it'll be 3rd down and 1. How much money have you bet on the game? Not a ton. I only bet I think like $80, which is, I think last year I bet $250, but I did it for like a charity thing. So this year I just did 80, and it's all on I bet the under, and then I bet like 7 prop bets. Like that's what I did because I already care who wins. Usually I just bet for entertainment. 3rd down and 1. Let's see what happens here. Will we get a patented Tom Brady quarterback sneak? Doesn't look like it. It's going to be a handoff, and there's a first down. Leonard Fournette past the 40-yard line. Tampa Bay with their second first down of the ball game, and that's a big one, as another stop there would have been huge. Jackson, how can you root against Andy Reid? What is he? Can you not root against Andy Reid under any circumstances? I like Andy Reid. He won a Super Bowl last year, though. He's fine. He's a Hall of Famer. Granted, so is Brady, so I guess there's that. But yeah, here we go. So, all right, first down at the 40-yard line. Tampa Bay doing a good job of establishing the run. Kansas City doesn't appear to have any safeties deep. Tampa Bay switched to a play action. Brady all day to throw. And what happened? There's a flag down. Looked like Mike Evans might have gotten held up by Breland. Not exactly sure what happened there, but with the flag, got to assume it's going to be on the defense. I'll listen in so I can hear what's going on. Just a hold, though. Surprised it's just a hold. Could have been pass interference. I guess it must have been just before the. So let's see the hold here. And that doesn't look. Yeah, there's a hold there. It wasn't egregious. Evans fell, and that's why it got called. Looked like also 35 there. He tried to grab Godwin and just missed. So there you go. Antonio Brown back in the game at the top of the screen. Mike Evans at the bottom of the screen. Chris Godwin in the slot to Brady's right. And this is going to be another play action. Brady all day to throw. Throws downfield. Antonio Brown has the catch inside the 40-yard line for Kansas City. Tampa Bay establishes the run and then immediately has success with the play action. And Tampa Bay is in business inside the 40-yard line. There you go. Only one safety deep, as I forget who said it. One of the guys said it. Tampa Bay taking advantage. They say, hey, let's run that play action. Let's give Brady time. He had all day to throw, and that's how they were able to have success. And it all started with establishing the run. Now, Kansas City, they have two safeties back in, but again, it's their weird two-safety thing. Matthew runs in. Another play action. This will be a flip to Cameron Brate. Cameron Brate to the 30. Cameron Brate to the 25, down to the 23-yard line. It's Cameron Brate. And the Tampa Bay Buccaneers continue to be in business. Cam Brate, by the way, one of the key bets I made, I believe it was like 31 yards for Brate's over-under receiving. That's his second catch. He has about 20 now, so feel good about that. And there we go. I mean, this is the drive that you're hoping to see for Tampa Bay. Well, at least that I'm hoping to see for Tampa Bay. I don't know about you. Here we go. First, 1:56 left. Brady is warmed up. If he was cold earlier, he's warm here. It's going to be a handoff. Nothing much there. Oh, Fournette gets out of it. And Leonard Fournette down, gets another first down to the 13-yard line. He cannot be denied. And Leonard Fournette continues to be playoff Lenny. And what a drive this has been so far for Tampa Bay after really struggling the first two drives. This is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers we were hoping to see. And there was a face mask at the end, too, but it didn't get caught. Kind of hard to catch that from the ref's perspective. Can't really blame them. Kind of got to the inside. That's a hard one to see. Can't really blame the refs. If you want to grab someone's face mask, that's the way to do it. I don't think that was intentional. Just worked out. Quick pass to Antonio Brown. He's going to try and run. Stiff arms. Bashaud Breeland and gains a couple more. Ooh, that's not a great drive for Breeland. First gives up the hold, and then gets a pretty bad stiff arm right there. Okay, 2nd down and 5, 57 seconds left. Still plenty of time left. You don't need a touchdown here, but obviously you would like one. We'll see what happens on this play. 2nd down and 5, 45 seconds left now, 9 seconds on the play clock. Brady takes the snap. It's going to be a play action. Quick throw to Gronkowski. Gronkowski's going to go to the end zone. And it's the tight ends for Tampa Bay coming through. Gronkowski and Brate. And how many times have we said this before? Tom Brady to Rob Gronkowski for a touchdown in the Super Bowl. What a play. What a good play design. And for all the people that were, trash talking Bruce Arians and Byron Leftwich in the first two drives, a perfectly play called drive in this one, and the Buccaneers on top. What a drive. What a job by everyone in that offense. It seemed like everyone came through at some point on that play, and Kansas City has to be a bit discouraged after that one. Wow. Let's see. And there's the all-time record. What was the all-time record? For what? Most tight end touchdowns? I don't know what that is, but Brady's first quarter touchdown. I guess that's true, isn't it? Unless there's one I'm forgetting. That's hilarious. That's absolutely fantastic. That it takes 10 Super Bowls. Keep running the ball until they stack the box. Exactly, JD. Exactly. And that's kind of what they did. And then once, you'd see Tyrann Mathieu would come in or Daniel Sorensen would come in, then they shift to a play action and they'd have all day to throw, even with a, pressure coming, and it can hit them over the top. I mean, this is looking tough for Kansas City. I mean, that's a tough drive. The bright side, though, is that Kansas City had some success offensively, but that's about as good of a drive as you can ask for Tampa Bay. So that's the concerning thing for Kansas City. But again, a lot of time left. They can make their adjustments, but I don't know what you do to adjust right there when they're just doing whatever you're not doing. That's tough, man. That's really tough. And a long drive keeps the defense fresh. That's also really true, Davey. Jackson, tell your team to let the Chiefs win the game. I'm not going to do that. Also, I don't think they would listen to me. So yeah. Let's see. They have to run the game into the ground. Yep. Gronk's going to be big this game. And Brate, absolutely. Tight ends, I bet the over on, what is it? I forget what I'm going to check it. But I bet the over on both of their receiving yards for this game because I think tight ends, that's how you beat Kansas City. That's how you beat Kansas City, especially when they're playing their cover 2-man play. Yeah. You need to take the ball away now? You just need to get a stop. I mean, the feeling after the first 2 drives, you kind of felt like, okay, it's Brady. Things can go well. Hopefully things will turn around. But then to have a drive like that, man, I mean, that's just beautiful. That's exactly what you could ask for. Question, Mike Evans over under 75.8 receiving yards. I love when the points aren't just 0.5. Under. I think under. I think that Kansas City is going to take them away as much as possible. So I think they'll throw it to other people. So yeah, I mean, listen, it felt great, but again, a lot of time left. It's 7-3. I mean, this game could go either way. But for Patrick Mahomes, you're not playing Jimmy Garoppolo. You can't go down 10 minutes with 10 minutes left and expect for him to give you 3 straight possessions, 3 straight 3-and-outs. You're going to have to find a way to keep up with Brady. And if anyone can do it, it's number 15 for Kansas City. Maybe set up a spy for Mahomes. Las Vegas did that. They would have a spy. They would spy Mahomes, do a lot of 3-man rushes and just spy him. Tampa Bay could do something like that. All right. So, and a good shot of Super Bowl contestant Blaine Gabbert on the sideline. Gotta love that. Bradley Pinion, he kicks the ball away, and this one, a long kick. And will this be returned? It is going to be returned from about 5 yards in the end zone. And look out, this could be trouble. Now it could be trouble for Tampa Bay as he gets to the outside. What a return for Byron Pringle. And that's kind of why you take it out, even if it looks a little bit rough. If you trust your abilities, getting a 10-yard return or, getting to pass the 35-yard line is a lot better than the negative of starting at the 22 instead of 25. And of course, there could even be even longer plays. So, good field position for Kansas City. What are they at? About the 37, 38, 30 seconds left in the first quarter. They'll run maybe just one play, maybe more, depending on if the play clock gets stopped at the end of the play. Kelsey in motion. No one follows him. So this is zone right here. It's a cover 3, and they're just going to flip it. Oh, it gets batted down by JPP, who is fired up. That's a big play. That's a big play because they had some real estate for probably about a 7-8 yard gain. And that's exactly why this Tampa Bay defense is doing exactly what they want to do, because they don't have to beat you every time. They only have to beat you a couple of times. And Patrick Mahomes, amazingly, 1 for 7 so far in this first quarter. That stat doesn't feel right because he's gotten some rushing yards, but not done a lot through the air. 1 for 7. Here we go. Looks like another cover 3. Maybe not. It's kind of hard to see. And it's going to be a quick pass to Kelsey, and they will have a 3rd down and short. Probably, I'm assuming they're going to wait until the second quarter. I like this comment. I have nothing to add, but that's a funny one. Hopefully we'll see some Tampa too. Yeah, I mean, honestly, you might. Interesting. So, all right, 1 quarter in the books. Tampa Bay has the lead. You'll take that. Pretty good, not the best start, but a great end to the first quarter for Tampa Bay. For Kansas City, though, again, big play coming up to start the second. If they don't get this first down, they could be in trouble early. But if they do get the first down, they could end up having to lead in a couple minutes. So that's how big of a play it is. Yeah. So, all right. Doesn't every team double Hill and Kelsey? Why is the Bucs doing a great job at it? Well, not every team does, to be honest. I mean, the Bucs were a team that didn't. It's hard to see exactly because you can only see so much in the broadcast footage. I don't really know. But I think really what they're doing is they're just playing the two safeties deep and just not allowing anything deep. So you can throw it to Hill for 4 yards. But, Carlton Davis or, whoever is covering him is because they've had a couple guys on him. They're doing good jobs of not giving up that short stuff. And then, you have to throw it to someone else, but you're gaining 3 yards. And the one, completion before that play was just a little quick 3-yard pass. To be honest, you should coach football. I really shouldn't. People say that. I think what I'm good at is I know more about football than the average person, and I can explain it to the average person. Like that's all I can do. I'm not like some super smart. Like I love when people say like you should be an NFL coach. It's like no, I shouldn't. I would be terrible at it. But I think my skill is more so just explaining it and hopefully an entertaining way. Let's see. Bucs defense has to continue to stay disciplined. Yeah, there was a podcast with Richard Sherman, John Gruden, and Chris Collinsworth on Pro Football Focus, and they talked about how that's kind of how San Francisco screwed up last year, was just not being disciplined. So, yeah, absolutely, 100%. Take away the deep passes, and Mahomes is average. I don't know if I'd say he's average, but he's just not as good as he is when he can throw the ball deep. I mean, that's what he's great at. So take away what he's great at and make him be what he's only good at. Long commercial break here. That's kind of what bothers me about the Super Bowl. Seems like commercials last forever. Is that just me? It's Drake from State Farm. Yeah, some Drake commercial. I'm not listening to the commercial. I turned the volume off. 3rd down and 4. Huge play. Williams in the backfield, Kelsey to Mahomes' right, and then you have, looks like 3 receivers to his left. Yep, Watkins now in motion, and Tampa Bay, 2 safeties deep right here, and looks like they might be able to get something just quick underneath right here. Pressure quickly. This is going to be a missed throw. Mahomes under pressure cannot make the throw to Williams, and Tampa Bay will get the ball back, barring something very courageous by Andy Reid here. Well, I mean, is Tyreek Hill? What happened to Hill there? It looked like he just gave up. I see, they're just blocking. And I'm not listening, so I don't know when anything stopped. I was like, did Hill get hurt or something? But no, that was just him realizing what happened. So, tough start. Oh, could have been blocked, was not. Or was it tipped? I think that one was tipped. Bradley Pinion. Look at Pinion, the punter, trying to talk to the refs, get it closer. And might have worked. The campaigning for Tampa Bay might have gotten them a few yards right there. They're going to start to drive at the 30. Well, the Buccaneers revenge game. I mean, kind of. I mean, we lost, week 12, so it's not like it's that big of a revenge. Okay, 14:50 into second. Tampa Bay could have a big drive here. If they could get the ball into the end zone, this could be huge, showing like they're going to run. They do not drop back and pass. Again, quick pass to Jones, which is dropped. Looked like it was a bit short. Pressure came quickly for Brady. And that's the thing, is if they're going to show a lot of pressure, because they think there's a run coming and you just decide to pass, well, you have to still get the ball out quickly. Brady looked like he wanted something over the middle, then tried to flip it to Jones, but just couldn't make that play. A lot of these easy plays just aren't there for both of these teams. That's one of the key things, I think. It's just the easy plays aren't there. This is why we need to run the ball. Yeah. Well, Kansas City's now trying to not let Tampa Bay run the ball. You look at how they're playing. A lot of guys up on the line. Even their safeties are pretty close. They now drop back into cover 2. Brady's going to flip it to Gronkowski, who gains about 3, and we will now have a third down and pretty long. And this is exactly what Kansas City wants to keep Tampa Bay in. So after a great drive to end the first quarter, lackluster first 2 plays for this one, and we'll see if Brady can bail him out here. There's a flag down. What's the flag? Unnecessary roughness. Chris Jones with an unnecessary roughness. Oh, man. Chris Jones, what are you doing? Let's see what happens. So there's some Ali Marpet and Ryan Jensen. I'm sure he said something. A little late shove. Yeah, what the old saying goes, look at Brady smiling about it. The old saying goes, always get the retaliator. That's kind of what Jensen does. He gets under your skin. I mean, that's tough break for Jones, but that's why you still don't do it, even if the other guy started it. A little weak, though. I have to say, give him a warning. You don't have to actually, but maybe there was a warning beforehand and we don't know. I don't know, but little weak there, and that's tough because that completely bails Tampa Bay out. So it's guys, I can't show the game. I'll get taken down. Ronald Jones up the middle. He's going to gain about 7 yards. Maybe I have a little bit not enough patience for some of the commenters because I've watched enough of these that I know how it works. If I show the game, I'm going to get a strike on my channel and get this thing taken down. So that's just not happening. I can show this, but showing the game is not happening. So yeah, good running play. And, Chris Jones got through quickly, but Ronald Jones just made a quick move. Jones has looked good so far. Here we go. 2nd down and 3. Antonio Brown in motion to Brady's left. And Brady is going to hand the ball off to Ronald Jones, who makes a move, then cuts forward. Ronald Jones showing what he can do, proving he was worth that 2nd-round pick many years back. He's having a great day so far in the Super Bowl, and he's probably earned running back 1 carries at this point. He's looking very good. Obviously, his issue has never been running the football. His issue has always been the other stuff, but he's earning his playing time here tonight. Can you show the game in the background fuzzy? No. Guys, do you not have a way to watch the game? Like, just, can you not put it on one? Here we go. Snap, pressure coming. Brady throws it over the middle. Mike Evans inside the 10. Mike Evans makes a move and has the ball inside the 7-yard line. Mike Evans with his first Super Bowl catch. The man who didn't even get to see the playoffs in his first 6 years, now in the Super Bowl and making a big play. And this Tampa Bay offense is rolling. Whew. Well, all right, man. I mean, this is about as good as what you can ask for, quite frankly. All right, here we go. 12:28 left in the 2nd quarter, and there's going to be a timeout called by, I believe, Tampa Bay. Yeah. Well, there you go. I mean, this is going really well. This is incredible how well this is going right now. I don't know if Kansas City, and Kansas City had them, man. That Chris Jones penalty is huge. I mean, like, and I know Chiefs fans are going to say, like, that's kind of not a great, like, penalty. Is kind of a little weak. But I just feel like you hit someone in the head, that's often a penalty. So it got called there. And, like, if you're going to shove someone, don't shove them in the head because those get called a lot more than, like, a chest thing. And the fact that gets called now all of a sudden, I mean, that's a huge swing. Kansas City probably would have gotten the ball back. It was 3rd and 8, 3rd and 7, something like that. So here we go. 1st down and goal at the 6-yard line. Cameron Brate in motion. Brady hands it off to Ronald Jones, who gets to the 1-yard line. And now Tampa Bay can open up the entire playbook. They can do whatever they want, including there's an option for a potential Tom Brady quarterback sneak. Will we get the quarterback sneak in this Super Bowl? We'll have to wait and see. Chris Jones not, man, eventually makes the tackle, but still, Tampa Bay will take that. Ronald Jones, 4 rushes for 32 yards. Big play here. Huge if they can get it in. Don't turn the ball over, Tampa Bay. Kansas City trying to stop things up the middle, trying to force Tampa Bay to go somewhere else. One-on-one matchup with Brate. It's going to be a throw to, oh no! Joe Hag, I believe that was Hag, the backup 6th offensive lineman was open. And, well, that's kind of why you don't throw to offensive linemen. That's not what they're good at. Oh, man. He had him. Look what happened here. So he has the play, 53 there for Kansas City. Just a good job of coming in and breaking it up. It's hard to really blame him too much. But, man, that was close. Let's see. I guess unless he got, definitely get both feet down. Just good defense. Here we go. 3rd down and goal at the 2-yard line. I thought it was at the 1. And it's going to be a quick handoff to Ronald Jones. He stopped. Oh, did he fumble the football? Oh, my God. Please tell me he didn't fumble the football. I don't know what's happening here. Looks like Tampa Bay recovered. I'm going to have to listen. 4th down and goal. You got to go for it here. Yeah. Quarterback sneak Tom Brady. This is what Brady does. Man. Yeah, and Jones was down. That's the right call. Here we go. 4th down and goal. Tom Brady. It's Vita Vea in the game here. And it's going to be potentially it's a handoff to the right. Ronald Jones, did he get in? Did he get in? What's the call, Mr. Ref? Oh, man, what a call this. They're saying he's down short. Oh, man. That's huge. We'll see a replay, but the replays are going to be tough to tell. Ooh, that angle looks like it might be in. I don't know. Where's the overs? Oh, man. That's tough. Is there another angle? Or are we just going to... I guess not. That's all we got is the one angle. You need to challenge that. Well, it's going to be a... It'll be reviewed automatically because it's a turnover on downs. I don't know. You can't say from that angle if it's a touchdown or not. But they only showed one angle. I don't know why that's the only angle they showed and then said, okay, commercial. Got him. I guess Super Bowl commercials, man. They make so much money, but still. Oh, man. Well, even if you don't get it, Kansas City, are they going to go 99 yards? That seems tough. But, man, I mean, you also had 3 opportunities before to score a touchdown. I mean, or 2 because they were at the 2-yard line. I don't know. I really don't know. I don't think that angle showed one way or the other. If that's the only angle we have, then it's not a touchdown because there's nothing that's been clear. So we need something that's clear because we don't see exactly where the ball is. People are saying it was a touchdown or it isn't. Have you seen any other angles than I saw? Because the CBS just showed the one overhead angle and then that was it. Nonsense. They don't have more cameras in the Super Bowl. Well, I assume they do. They just didn't show it because they have to get the commercials. So, I don't know. I don't know. This is a long commercial break right now. I'm hoping that we see some sort of angle that says it's a touchdown. Yeah, that looked clear to me from the overhead angle. You can't really tell from the overhead angle, I think, because it's not directly on. So there's kind of this optical illusion sometimes where it looks like it might be farther than it actually is. So it's hard to really tell from that angle. Because it wasn't like directly overhead. It's like at an angle. Let's see. They will show after the decision from the refs, I think. Yeah, they might just do that, which I don't know, man. This is a stressful. We Bucs fans win on all sides of how a team can score and not by a debate. But if they say it's good, then I'm good too. Well, we'll see. All right. Okay, here we go. Here's the review. Stands. Shoot. Well, that's tough. Let's see. Yeah, that angle doesn't look like a touchdown. I mean, yeah, that doesn't look like a touchdown to me at all. Vey with a fine block, but just, I mean, that's Ronald Jones. You got to be able to find a way to get in right there. He got blocked, tackled one on, I mean, he just didn't have the strength to get through. That's what it came down to. Great tackle. And that could be the Super Bowl right there, a 7-point swing. Time to go for a safety. I agree. They have 2 safeties deep, so different kind of safety, and some stoppage of play. Kansas City will probably go for something quick here, I would assume. Man, that's such a tough play. Because, I mean, they were doing so. But, hey, you're still doing well. Everything I feel good about, I still feel good about. Just the score isn't as dramatic as I would have liked. So we'll see. Could be momentum. 2 safeties deep. Could be man. It is man. Mahomes. Oh, my God. Hell can't bring hell down. Shoot. Well, there's Tyreek Hill. We were wondering where he was. He's able to make a move on Jamel Dean. And so that was zone, and I think they just got screwed up. I don't know what happened there. Shoot, man. And that little sidearm thing. My God. Well, get the stop now. It's all over. Everything you were hoping for, a good field position, even if you didn't get it. It's 7-3 now. No hope. Just got to get the stop. Keep the lead. This is going to be a potential quick pass, and it's a missed throw from Mahomes. Mahomes has looked as bad as I've seen him since last year's Super Bowl when he was struggling early on. He's missing throws right now. People are saying CBS is late. What is the score? It's okay. I'll tell you what they're showing the down judge, because we need to get an angle of that, of course. Okay, there's 10 minutes and 5 seconds left. 15 seconds on the play clock left. That's where I'm at. So here we go. Mahomes takes the snap. It's going to be a handoff. Nothing there, but he's patient. Eventually, Vea brings him down for a gain of 2. And yeah, here we go. 3rd down and 8. 9:45 left. Why did it keep showing the referee? Was there a missed call? I don't know what's happening there. Okay, here we go. Yeah, and guys, by the way, if you know you're ahead of me, don't tell me what happens in the chat. No spoilers in the chat. Let me figure it out by watching it. Here we go. Ball is snapped. It's tight man coverage, and there could be an opening, but Mahomes doesn't see it. Makes the throw and dropped by Travis Kelce. He had the ball and dropped it. There's some trash talking by Mike Edwards. I'm not sure he should be trash talking. That was just a drop by Travis Kelce. And the Kansas City players are just not playing well. That's what it comes down to, quite frankly. Kittle would have got that. That's funny. Wow, man. So a huge recovery for Tampa Bay. And it's bobbled a bit, but still recovered. And Tampa Bay had gotten pressure on some of those before and gets an incredible punt. Oh my God, what special teams work by Townsend and then by Byron Pringle for Kansas City, and a couple of screw-ups. There is a flag down, however. What's the flag? If this is roughing the punter, I'll kill someone. These are always on the return team, so I expect this to be a... Well, they're talking to Bruce Arians, so it's probably on Kansas City then. Okay. So it's probably on Kansas City, and they're asking if Tampa Bay wants a re-kick or if they want to... That's what I'm assuming. Yep. Okay, so it'll replay the 4th down. That's surprising. I mean, it was a good punt, so I get it. And also, by the way, that hold saved a touchdown for Kansas City. Just throwing that out there. That hold saved the touchdown. So that's a really smart play because there was the bobble. If you get pressure immediately, you're not being able to punt that ball away again. So that hold, it's a hold, but you'll take that 10 out of 10 times for Kansas City. All right, so they'll have to repunt. It's going to be a tougher punt situation now. And there's been pressure. The punt team, the punter has a great name, Tommy Thompson. I think I've called him Townsend by mistake. But he's, the exception of him, this punt return team, this punt blocking team hasn't been particularly great. Here we go, another punt, and this one does get it off, but not a great. Oh my God, he shanked it. Tommy Thompson shanks a punt, and Tampa Bay will start inside enemy territory all the way inside the 40 at the 38-yard line. Wow. Welp, right now, the only reason this game really feels like it's even close is because they got to stop for Ronald Jones at the 1-yard line. My God. Chiefs are choking harder than the 2016 Atlanta Falcons. Not quite. Let's not go that far. And plenty of time left, too, by the way. I mean, this is a 4-point game in the second quarter. Let's not get ahead of ourselves here. Great call to re-kick punt. Well, I mean, it worked out. I mean, it's hard to say if it's a great call, but that's kind of why you do it, right? Because you have to kick inside your own 10 now. You're going to have to get rid of it quickly, and Thompson screwed it up. So that was the reason why you do it, and it, best case scenario happened other than like a touchdown. Long way to go. Remember, Kansas City was down 10-0 to Buffalo. Exactly. I mean, I think it's a little bit different scenarios, but yeah. There's plenty of time, but off to a good start. And let's also not forget, I mean, how much points did Kansas City have? I'm going to check. What was Super Bowl? I want to see what happened Super Bowl 54. What was the score like in the half there? Yeah, Kansas City scored 10 points in the first half last year, and they had 10 points through 3 quarters last year. So just because they're starting slow doesn't mean they're going to lose. Yeah. Like exactly. If Tom Brady throws an interception, then it's completely changing the dynamic. And I mean, this is the kind of situation where, I mean, it still would have been nice to get that touchdown, though. That's what I feel like those 7 points could come back to haunt us, even though we ended up getting good field position, so it's not as bad, but still. Whew. So here we go. Mahomes is known for getting better as it goes on. Although the one thing you have to say also is so is Brady, right? So is Brady. So I actually almost got a Brady jersey, which I never thought in a million years I'd buy a Brady jersey, but now he's on the Bucks. So it's kind of, I looked around. I went to the mall to try to find something, but I couldn't find anything. So going with my Vincent Jackson jersey for now. Also, just so everyone knows, at halftime, I will be going away to try to work on some videos, prepare for that a little bit, create some graphics, so I'll be able to get them out quicker after the live stream. So halftime, you can just watch the show, or I know there's other live streamers, like I know like Tom Grassi's doing this. I believe the Urinating Tree is doing it, probably some others. So I'm not sure if they're going to be, talking during halftime or not. But yeah, during halftime, I won't be stepping away, but I'll come back right at the beginning of the second half. Anyways, Brady flips it up to Antonio Brown. Nothing going there. These kind of flip plays aren't working. They're not working. I don't know exactly what it is, but Kansas City's all over them. Vincent Jackson was a beast. Agreed. Vincent Jackson, one of the all-time great Tampa Bay Buccaneers players. There was those years, right, when we sucked, and he was like the reason why you watched the Bucs, because like they at least had Vincent. Kind of like, I'm not saying he was as good as Calvin Johnson, but like, Calvin Johnson was the ultimate example of that, where you watched the Detroit Lions because the Calvin Johnson, which, hey, also first ballot Hall of Famer. That's cool. Okay, man coverage, quick pass to Gronkowski. Gronkowski picks up about 7. The tight ends coming in key for Tampa Bay. Gronkowski and Cameron Brate have both had big days so far through about 22 minutes. A little bit less than 22 minutes of football. Tampa Bay only has one timeout left. There's 8 minutes and 15 seconds left. It will be a 3rd down and 4. They're in their own territory, or no, they're in Kansas City territory. Excuse me. I'm trying to figure out where exactly they are. CBS loves to show a face shot of someone for a long time. Okay, they're at about the 32-yard line, so it'll be about a 49-yarder from here. They really want to get the first down here. Looks like a cover 2 man. It is a cover 2 man, and it's tipped, and it's intercepted. Oh my God. Kansas City with one of the more, what a lucky interception. God damn it. Oh my God. There's a flag down. What's the flag? We'll await the flag, but I think that it's going to stand. What's the flag? Tyrann Mathieu is mad, and that's good for me. Yes. Let's go. Wow. I went to record the play, so that way I would have it for the video, and now I guess I don't need it. Let's go. What was the flag? What? What? Is there something I missed? What? How is that a flag? Well, whatever. We get lucky with the call, but they would have gotten lucky with the ball bouncing like that. So Romo said he liked it, I guess. So I don't know. That didn't look like a flag at all to me. So I don't know. And they're going to run it for a yard here. Well, Kansas City defense hasn't played poorly. Like, I know they're giving up a ton of yards, but they've only given up 7 points. Obviously, got a little lucky with the 4th down getting to play there, but yeah, some people say it was a flag. Did I miss it? Did I miss something? It didn't look like a flag. Like, because to me, I don't know. My mindset is if an offensive player is going to create the contact, you're allowed to create a little contact back. I think that should be reasonable, and I think that's what happened there. So I don't think that should have been a flag at all, especially in the Super Bowl. But hey, there you go. All right, zone coverage now, and it's going to be just a quick pass to Fournette. Tries to make a move, cannot. Jumps forward though, picks up a solid gain. It'll be a 3rd down and manageable. And honestly, Tampa Bay has not been great at converting on 3rd down so far this game. They've needed some Kansas City help to convert on a couple of them. But even if they don't convert, they're at least in field goal range now because of that penalty on what could have been a Tyrann Mathieu interception. Well, we'll see what happens. Cover 2 man here is what they're showing. Could drop back in the coverage. Last time they only did a 3-man rush. Let's see what they're doing here. They're showing man cover 2. It is, and Gronkowski's open. And what happened there? What in the world happened? I don't know what happened there. Brady and Evans not on the same page or what? But Gronkowski was also open. I mean, a safety might have crashed in, but that's a frustrating play. And Tampa Bay is beating themselves just as much as Kansas City is right now. Both teams have played sloppy. The score is supposed to be 21-3. You can't really do that because the only reason they got good field position here was because of the, the Kansas City had to start at their own 1-yard line. So really, I think if Tampa Bay scored on that, it's probably just 14-3, and they would have had to punt instead of kick a field goal. You won't beat the Chiefs with field goals? Well, you might. Like, it's better. It's 4th and 6. I think it's the right call. What are they calling here? Oh, it's encroachment. What was the first? Was it? What was it? I thought I was saying 4th and 6. Is it 4th and 6 or 4th and 5? Let's hear. It's a 1st down. Oh my God. Kansas City cannot get out of their own way. Wow. Let's see what happens here. 20s at the bottom of the screen. Oh, no. Yeah, bottom of the screen. They circled the wrong guy. Let's see. He's lined up offsides. Looks like he might be lined up offsides. It's hard to tell. It's hard to tell from that angle. I thought, it kind of looked like he was offsides, but I don't know. So let's see what happens. 6:11 left. It's going to be a 1st and 10. Where are we on the field? We're about the 17-yard line. And Brady in motion. They're showing man once again. It is man coverage. Find a tight end, Tom Brady. Find a tight end. And it's thrown, and he does find a tight end. It's Rob Gronkowski into the end zone. I was saying throw it to Brate, but Brate took on the double team. Rob Gronkowski, 2 touchdowns, and now there's a late flag. Oh, God. Are we going to do this now? Holding on to defense. Touchdown stands. Buccaneers lead 13-3. A field goal, an extra point away from making it 14-3. And this is going very well so far for Tampa Bay. And it's honestly a large part because Kansas City can't stay out of their own way. My God. I mean, Kansas City needs to get something going here. This is starting to get off the rails. I mean, Tampa Bay's giving them breaks, and they still haven't been able to capitalize. I see Gronk greater than Kelsey. I think as a pure tight end, yes. Although I would still say Kelsey, his receiving stats they're just outstanding. Who would have thought last year we'd be watching Tom Brady to Rob Gronkowski for multiple touchdowns in the Super Bowl in Tampa Bay with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers? Unbelievable. Wow. JD says Chiefs used to get away with those holds, and now refs are calling them this game. I don't know. I mean, if sometimes they call them more, sometimes they call them less. It doesn't make sense why the guys, the NFL is not rigging the Super Bowl. I'm not sure if you meant because you're saying they're not or they are, but there's no chance this is a rigged Super Bowl. Why would this NFL care who wins? They would care about a close game, sure, but they don't care who wins. Yeah, I think that just I mean, I don't know. Whatever. I mean, we can sit here and talk about, I don't know. This is what always frustrates me about the blame the refs guys and why I've never been a blame the refs guy. Look up, any game that the Bucs have kind of gotten screwed over the past couple years that I've been doing this YouTube channel. I've never once blamed the refs. And the reason is because, how come on that play, the ball takes a lucky bounce to get to Tyrann Mathieu? It's clearly luck there. Everyone agrees, clearly luck. Mathieu gets the interception. Everyone's saying, okay, that's luck, but sure, he gets the interception. But then when it gets called back on a questionable call, now everyone's saying the Chiefs got unlucky. No, they didn't get away with getting lucky. I think that's always been my mindset. But Rudy Giuliani said the NFL is rigging the Super Bowl. Oh, okay. Well, never mind then. I mean, you can't. If that's the case, then there you go. How many penalties can they call on the Chiefs? Enough for Brady to win? Oh, God. All right, so here we go. Not quite. I don't know why I said here we go when it's the game's not on. Man, these commercials, I got to say, gives you a sign of respect for the people that live stream all these games during the commercials. I don't know what to talk about during the commercials. Refs always make S calls. You just have to hope the majority go in your favor. Exactly. That's always been my mindset too. Exactly. Is luck is a part of the game. We all know luck is a part of the game. No one's ever questioned that. But the refs, that's partially luck. That's part of the game. That's the luck part of the game, I think. When life gives you lemons, make lemonade? Oh, it's so advertising. I've never seen that before. That's interesting. Plenty of time left. Anyone who's thinking this is over, someone says this is over in chat. It's far from over. Far from over. Wow. So, it's been a good game so far, huh? I've been enjoying it. Let's see. Yeah, it's been a fun one. Here we go. 6 minutes and 5 seconds left. Kansas City at their own 25, of course, after the touchback. 18 seconds on the play clock. Mahomes takes a snap. It's zone coverage, and he's just going to fire one to Kelsey. Kelsey does what he does best, just somehow finds a spot in that soft zone and coverage, as he always does. This is it's a big one. This is a big drive. I mean, for Kansas City, they got to put points on the board here. Make it a one-score game. 5.5 minutes left. You especially don't want to give the ball back to Bucks and have them potentially go up even more than 2 scores. I mean, this is a big play. It's far from over. Both teams know that. And this could be a little flip to Hardman. It is. It's going to be Sean Murphy-Bunting trying to make the tackle and gains, pick up of a couple. Again, Tampa Bay, 3 or 4 yard gains. Those feel like wins for the Bucks defense. And Devin White and Hardman saying something. I'm not sure if it was just, talking or if it was something else. Given the way Devin White likes to talk, I'm imagining he was not necessarily asking how his day is going, which is fine. It's football. You don't have to get the other team to like you. 4 minutes and 55 seconds left. It's a 2nd down and 6 right here. Mahomes going to take the snap at the 42-yard line in just a second. 10 seconds on the play clock. Tampa Bay playing man coverage. Mahomes, he's in trouble. Hits as he's thrown. Hits Kelsey, though, who somehow got wide open. Levante David was on him. And they're going to be able to pick up a first down. David's mad. He felt like there should have been a push-off. There probably should have been, but was not. And let's see what happens here. So somehow there's some sort of miscommunication. And there was a clear push off on David, but again, that's the way it goes. I mean, we've gotten some calls. Now they get a call, and ours were bigger deals. So I'm not going to complain about that. 4 minutes and 9 seconds left. Kansas City has a first down. They're at the 46-yard line of Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay looking like they might be they're showing cover 3 here. They're playing cover 3. Mahomes has all day, and he can scramble outside the pocket. And Mahomes eventually might even get the first down. Does that annoying little thing where I hate when Mahomes does this. This is the most infuriating thing that guys do, where they run towards the sideline, but then scamper and get a couple more yards. Because if you push him there, you're going to get a flag. I don't think it mattered here. Like if Levante David were to shove him there, he gets a flag. And then if he doesn't, well, then you pick up more yards. 3 minutes and 35 seconds left now. 14 seconds on the play clock. Kansas City in field goal range, but trying for more here as Mahomes has really struggled up until this point. Really has almost as many rushing yards as passing yards, but good drive so far here. It's going to be a handoff. They pick up a few. Actually, a good run there. And, Kansas City, maybe that's the door open for something you can do later on. Why are they not able to contain Mahomes? It's because if you don't contain Mahomes on one play, he takes advantage, especially when he isn't getting stuff open downfield. You have to contain him every play. It's not just that you have to contain him here and there. It's like you have to literally contain him the entire game. Okay, cover 2 looks like maybe a cover 2 man. We haven't seen a ton of cover 2 man. Nope, it's cover 2 zone. So maybe a cover 3. Could be doing cover 3. It is cover 3, actually. And Mahomes is going to scramble and easily find Kelsey, who stays on his feet, gets inside the 20-yard line. This is the drive that Kansas City was hoping for. 2:28 left. And we'll see if they want to go down to the 2-minute warning or if they want to run another play. They might just go down to the 2-minute warning. What do you think of Mahomes' dirty trick of looking like he's going out of bounds, but then he doesn't? I don't like it, but I also think that it's kind of on the NFL to punish him. Okay, here we go. Okay, no, they're going to try to see if they can get him offsides. I don't love it, but I also feel like it's kind of on the NFL to, if you give him the flags there, then he's going to take advantage. So it's like you have to stop throwing the flags there and make him stop doing it. So it's not his fault. He's playing within the rules. He should be doing that. You should find ways to get, it's the NFL's job to not let him do it. All right. if Kansas City takes it in for a touchdown before halftime, they will have momentum going into the third quarter, and they get the ball first in the second half. So yeah, absolutely. If they can do that, but there's still enough time left that Tampa Bay can get a drive of their own, even if it's a touchdown. So it's interesting. But yeah, if they can make it a 3-point game, I mean, you'd feel great about that for Kansas City with how poor a lot of this game has gone. So yeah, I mean, this is a okay. Let's see. Bucks in the driver's seat if they intercept him. Well, yeah, that would be huge, right? I mean, remember, wasn't this the very similar situation? I think it was a little bit different. No, it was. If you remember, like the Kurt Warner, James Harrison, 100-yard pick six. That was kind of a similar situation. I think that was just a 3-point game, and then it turned. But yeah, something like that. Hey, there's a bit of precedent. JD says he thinks it's fourth down territory. I don't know if it's fourth down territory because, like, if it's like a fourth down and 12, then you're not going to go for it. But there's definitely, to me, I think only go for it on fourth down if that's what you would have done if the game was tied. Like, I don't think you should play too nervous here. Your defense has played fine. You've only given up scoring drives on 2 possessions, and, one of them was close as well, but still. What do you think? Why do you think that Kansas City has been so flat up until now? Nerves, given that they won last year? I wouldn't think it's nerves. I mean, I don't know about nerves. I mean, maybe nerves can still happen. Like, nerves, people still get nervous for stuff that they've done before. But, I mean, Mahomes hasn't looked great. That's obviously a part of it. And I think Tampa Bay's done a good job of not letting them get anything deep. So they have to methodically move down the field, which is that's just not what Kansas City likes to do. So they're kind of playing a different game than they like to play. And on top of this, Mahomes hasn't been great at it. So that's kind of why it's been a bit flat. But, they haven't been awful either. I feel like a lot of these have kind of been like, a lot of these drives have been like Tampa Bay making one play. And that's kind of their mindset, is they just have to make one play. So here we go. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line. Hill in motion. No one follows him. This looks like cover 3 zone for Tampa Bay. And this is going to be cover 3 zone. Mahomes thinks about throwing it to Hill, then does throw it to Hill, and he's going to struggle to get back to the line, ends up losing 2, and Devin White has something to say to Tyreek Hill afterwards. Tyreek Hill does a good job of not letting him get in his head, just runs away. Devin White, he loves to talk, man. He really does. Well, there you go. This would be a big win for the Bucs defense if they can hold Kansas City to 3 here. Someone said they lined up Vita on the edge. Are you talking about the last play or the one that we're about to watch? Because some people are ahead of me. Nope, Vita Vea on the edge here, lined up with the left tackle. Let's see what he does. And he is going to actually get pressure. The ball is tipped, and somehow Kelsey still makes the catch. Levante David saying, man, what do I got to do to this guy? Well, there's not much you can do. Tampa Bay only has 1 timeout, though. That's actually key because they can't necessarily just, if they want to try to get some points here, it's going to be tough. Levante David, I mean, that's good defense. He even David was holding on to one of Kelsey's arms. Not holding on, but like he had contact on the arm. And Kelsey still finds a way to make the grab. My goodness. 3rd and 6 here. Huge play. 1:16 left in the first half. Looks like it could be man. But there's 3 players deep, so maybe a cover 3 zone could be the play. It is zone coverage, and Mahomes under pressure. Mahomes is going to have to fire it away, and Tampa Bay's defense holds on, and Kansas City, barring something crazy in this final minute, will not have a touchdown in the first half of Super Bowl 55. So here we go. I mean, that's just incredible play. It might have been man, actually, but just a great job by the Buccaneers pass rushers. That's what we were hoping to see for a while. And what can you do? I mean, at that point, not much you can do. So great job by them. And now we'll see if Harrison Butker can make this field. This is where he misses from. the shorter stuff inside the 34 yards. This is exactly where he struggles. He can nail 50-yarders with ease. Let's see if he makes this one. And he does make that one. I got my hopes up for a second. But yeah, great first half so far for Tampa Bay, and honestly could have been better. Mahomes looking frustrated. Yeah, he is. And Mahomes is someone who, let's remember, his interception against Fred Warner in last year's Super Bowl was kind of just a frustration interception. And they ended up winning, so no one talked about it. But he is someone who will get frustrated at times, and you got to take advantage of that if you're Tampa Bay. Bend, don't break. Yeah, that's a great... Exactly. Bucs defense came prepared. They really did. And this is something I thought about, where this Bucs defense is so good when they know, like, when this Bucs defense can sort of just say, like, okay, we have the right game plan. They're really tough to stop. When they don't have the right game plan, they've had some troubles. But, if I think it helps Tampa Bay a lot that these two teams have played before. I think if they hadn't played before, I think there'd be a huge advantage Kansas City, because Tampa Bay makes... They make a lot of dumb decisions, but they make great adjustments. That's kind of what they do. You think Brady can get some more points here? I think so. I mean, it's possible. It's tough. You don't want to give Kansas City that much more time, so you're in kind of this weird... You're in this weird situation, right? Where what do you do? But you got to just assume, hey, what's a better chance of happening? You scoring points or them scoring points? And if it's you scoring points, you go for it. They're going to go for it. We'll see what happens. Jackson is the Walmart of Mahomes. I don't know what that means, but I'll take it as a compliment. Thank you. Those who took the over must be sweating bullets. I took the under and feel great about it. I'm going to keep bragging about taking the under all game. Do Bucs run Fournette to drain the clock? I hope not. There's too much time left. It's an 8-point game. You got to try and score points. Especially if Kansas City gets the ball to start the second half. No, you got to score points. Go Scotty Miller. Yeah, how about a Scotty Miller? Thing? Listen, Bruce Arians has done some dumb stuff, so I'm not ruling it out. Tampa Bay defense hasn't gotten the credit it deserves for a few years now. Well, I mean, it was awful 3 years ago. Then last year, it really came alive once Vernon Hargreaves was the worst corner I've ever seen play. So that made things difficult. But then, yeah, the second half of last year. And then this year, I mean, they've had bad moments this year, but that's the NFL. Like, you're going to have bad games no matter how good of a defense you have in today's NFL. So, yeah. I see some people are disagreeing with the field goal, but wasn't like 4th and 6? It was 4. No, it's like 4th and 8, right? Yeah, that's 4th and 6, I think. But still, I think that's the right call. Jameis Winston could never. How dare you? Jameis Winston, the greatest quarterback ever. Excuse me. Well, returned at the 1-yard line. Tampa Bay didn't want to have to do that. Oh, but whatever. Good return. Gets to about the 29-yard line. Well, there you go. 55 seconds. You only need about 40 yards for a score. No time, or a 1 timeout, excuse me. Here. Did you guys see that clip of, they just showed of Brady and Tyrann Mathieu getting into it? That's fun. They're going to run the ball. Come on, BA. What are we doing? I hate that, man. Did Kansas City call a timeout? Who called a timeout? Clock is stopped. 47 seconds. Maybe they thought that they could catch Kansas City by surprise. I don't know what happened there. Who called the timeout? I don't care. Great. Show Russell Wilson. Let me know what's going on in the game. Why are we looking at Russell Wilson? I don't care. Who called the timeout? That matters to me. You know what? Let's just not show the Super Bowl. Let's just show 3 hours of Russell Wilson the entire time. Okay. So Kansas City called the timeout. That's interesting. All right. Can we go back to Russell Wilson, please? No. Okay. So, all right, Tampa Bay. Well, I mean, second down and 10, it maybe gives you another opportunity to go. Like, what is Kansas City going to do? With, I don't know. Quick pass to Godwin. There you go. I like that play call. It'll be a third down and short. What does Kansas City do here? Kansas City, if they were Kansas City, did they call a timeout? I don't love this at all for Kansas City. But what are these guys doing? What is either head coach doing right here? I don't understand this. For if Andy Reid, guys, Chiefs, if they're going to run the clock out, let them run the clock out. Why are you? They have the football. You don't have the football. It's 3rd and 2. If you don't get this, does KC want to help the Bucs? I guess so. Both head coaches, did they like Freaky Friday during this drive and are trying to like screw over their teams? I don't know what's going on. Okay, 3rd and 2. Tampa Bay, if you get the first down here, then you can go for points. And if you don't, well then, hey, now Kansas City's going to have 30 seconds with no timeouts. So like, chances of them doing something is very small. Quick pass. Gronkowski has the catch. He has the first down. Tampa Bay will call a timeout. No, they're saying hurry up. Okay, they want to hurry up. They want to save that one timeout. Kansas City screwed up massively there. Tom Brady needs to hurry up a bit more. 10 seconds have already come off the play clock. 25 seconds left in the half. Kansas City playing zone. Brady, he's going to take a shot deep. This is the Mike Evans. And there's a flag thrown. Rashad Breeland brought down Mike Evans. It wasn't much, but it's enough to get the flag. And oh my goodness. I was wondering if they were going to call it. But the way they've been calling this game, they've been calling those things, and they're going to call it here. Well, there's a conversation. We'll see if it gets called or not. Yep, does get called. Nice. This is on Andy Reid. I'm sorry. This is on Andy Reid. Andy Reid could have let him run out the clock. It's not a ton. But there was, it's tough because I don't know if that's really what caused Evans to go down or if Evans just kind of slipped, but looked like Evans kind of sold that one a bit, right? Evans put both his feet, you can tell because his other foot also, he put that behind. So he sold it a bit, but hey, that's what you got to do. Make it obvious it's a call. And Leonard Fournette, call a timeout, Tampa Bay. Call a timeout. No, why are you spiking it? Call a timeout. Yeah, that's a good call. Call a timeout. You can take a shot at the end zone. Just don't get a sack. You're fine. You're fine. Brady went for the spike. That's bad awareness from Brady, quite frankly. You had, 13 seconds left. There's 10 seconds left now. If they went for the spike, they were going to have 5 seconds left. Yeah, you have a timeout, but so what? Why not spike it, though? Because it would have taken too much time off the clock. Okay, 13 seconds now. It would have been maybe you could have had 7 seconds, but I'd rather just do it this way. Because if there's 6 seconds left, it might have taken a little bit longer, might have taken a little bit shorter. I don't know. I like it. I think it's good. You just can't, you have to throw it into the end zone, which does suck. That does hurt things. Maybe the spike would have been the better thing. It depends on how quick they could have gotten it off. I just like making sure you get at least one shot. And you don't know if you would have gotten a shot if you go for the spike. You go get a shot if you go for the pass. And I trust Brady's not going to take a sack here. I trust him to not make that mistake. What play do you run from the 9? I think the move is you get Evans and probably Antonio Brown or Godwin in the middle. You're going to have them run over the middle, take away the 2 safeties, and then you have Godwin and Gronkowski, who are both going to run fades. Maybe you try to get Evans to be a guy who runs a fade, but I think they'll double him regardless. So you try to get some fade, give yourself a shot. Brady's yelling at the sideline about something. Man, but still, it's worth mentioning this situation doesn't happen if Andy Reid doesn't call timeouts there and just lets Tampa Bay run out the clock and lets them make the mistake. Gronk for the jump ball? I think so. Oops. No Tom Brady running. Yeah, probably not. Man coverage. There's a blitz. Brady takes a pass and throws it. And there's another flag down. Tyrann Mathieu. These guys can't stop committing penalties. Only took 3 seconds off the clock. Mathieu with a penalty. He's mad. But it looked like a penalty live. We'll see what happened. Pass interference, defense. I want to see the replay. So here's what happened. I mean, I don't know. This is tough. They're calling everything. I mean, this is ridiculous. There was a hold, but still, I mean, it's like, it's a Super Bowl. You know what I mean? So here we go. 10 seconds left. Tampa Bay, they have to throw it here, though, unless you really want to be aggressive. Brady could run it in if he sees something open, but probably not. We'll see what happens. A lot of blockers here. Brady's going to fake a handoff for some reason. Throws to Antonio Brown, who has the touchdown. Kansas City completely screws it up, thinking that it could be a running play. No way Tampa Bay was going to rush the ball there. And the Buccaneers currently have a 14-point lead, can make it a 15-point lead. And how about Gronkowski and Antonio Brown? Two people who weren't Buccaneers when Brady got here. Forget at the beginning of the season. Now have touchdowns, and Matthew is mad. But still, you can complain about the flags if you want, but there's a lot of issues going on with Kansas City right now. It's a great route by Brown and Matthew. Great. You want to complain about the flag? How about don't get burned right there? Right? Like I get it. The flag was weak. I get it. He also just got beat. And Brady's yelling at Matthew again. Well, you know, Brady and Matthew are two guys who love to talk, so. But also, you know, again, to question Kansas City here, why are you leaving Matthew on Antonio Brown one-on-one? There's a flag here. Oh, Matthew got called. Matthew got called for unsportsmanlike conduct. I imagine. Oh, I missed. Here, let me re-listen. I want to see if they. Why kickoff? Why do it on the kickoff? I would rather just make it a shorter extra point because 6 seconds left. Make the shorter extra point, right? So yeah. Someone said that he just convert to Seahawk goal line play. No, that was a different play. That was a pick play. Okay, 6 seconds left. Let's see if Suck Up can make it. He does make it, and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers have a 15-point lead. All right. So I got it in a second. Start making some videos for halftime, but I'll call the final 6 seconds. I'll try to get my I'm going to get set up a little bit as I do it, but just in case something happens. Man, Matthew, not a great look for Tyrann Mathieu. I got to be honest. He's unhappy. They are not. You know how to say sometimes you can go into that locker rooms happy. Kansas City is not doing that. Kansas City is. And Andy Reid, what are you doing? I mean, let's be honest. Andy Reid, you can't do that. You can't help Tampa Bay out. This could have been 14-6 at halftime, and he screwed it up, and he deserves a lot of criticism for it. And I love Andy Reid. He's might be my favorite coach that doesn't coach my team, but he screwed that up, and he deserves criticism. Man. Okay, well, here we go. Wonder if it'll be a squib kick. Nope, don't kick it long. I guess it makes sense because Kansas City's just going to take a knee. No timeouts left. Can't do anything. And that'll be the first half. So, wow, man. I wonder how long anyone know like the exact time the halftime show is going to be? I'm trying to figure that out. So I can tell you Super Bowl halftime. I'm going to Google it. Halftime show runtime. Okay, I don't know. Well, I'll see you. Okay, taking a knee, going into half. This has been fun. I'm enjoying this a lot. This is awesome. So I'll come back for the halftime. I'll let you guys, just make sure you come back once the game starts. I'll be here. So there you go. I'm going to create a banner. Back after halftime. Okay, here we go. All right. Yeah, 25 minutes, 30 minutes, whatever it is. Once the game's back, come back here and there we go. Okay. See you in a minute. All right, I'm back. Sorry, a little bit late in getting back, but here I am. Okay, so I missed the kickoff. There's 23 seconds on the play clock. 1st and 10. Kansas City has the ball. And this is going to be a handoff, and they're able to pick up Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Oh, God, Edwards-Helaire all the way into past the 40-yard line. Well, there you go. Big first play, and I was starting to wonder a bit if we're going to see more running the ball. We'll definitely see it after that play. Man, well, so here we go. Yeah, that's the kind of thing where if they're going to play, Tampa Bay is going to play this quarter's coverage, and they're not running the ball here. Instead, throw it. Yeah, man. How does Kelsey always open? This seems so obvious that he's always open. I don't understand this. Oh, man. Yeah. I like how the numbers were at like it was like 110 when I came on, and then when I was off, then I come back on, and now it's down to 98. Somehow 12 people left when they saw me. They're like, oh, I don't want to hear this guy. Edwards-Helaire, again, some rushing yards. In Kansas City, letting everyone know there's plenty of time left, and this Super Bowl is not won yet. Wish it was. Halftime show was good, wasn't it? I did not. I was obviously busy. I was working on the video, so I didn't get a chance to see it. I'll watch it after. But yeah, cool. Yeah, well, the run game, I mean, this could be key. I mean, this is huge for Kansas City. If they can get Tampa Bay out of a 2-safety deep look, that could be what they need. Tampa Bay staying up the 2-safety deep look. They're saying, we're going to try and stop the run here. We're not going to be concerned. It is another handoff and another decent run. His knee was down only a couple yards. Looked like there was more there. But yeah, again, that's the thing. The mindset. Hey, you don't got to stop him every time. You just got to stop him a couple times. Yeah, and there were a couple missed tackles on those drives as well. So on those big ones. So I think it's good job by Tampa Bay not panicking, sticking with their game plan, even though a couple plays worked. Here we go. 2nd and 8. Empty backfield now. So 5 wide. Kansas City will not be rushing. It's going to be a quick pass to Hardman, and he falls down on Hardman, and Lavonte David slipped on the grass, it looked like. So some slippery grass there. Hey, that's Tampa. I wonder if it's raining there. Does anyone know if they've given a weather report if it started to rain? Because I know it's supposed to. I think it rained earlier. It stormed in Orlando, but I'm not sure if it stormed in Tampa. I live in Orlando. I like this comment. Refs put oil on the field, cheaters. Yeah, exactly. All right, man coverage. Could be a cover 1 play. No, I think it's cover 2. You're doubling Tyreek Hill here on the left side. And Hill is open, but Mahomes can't get to him. Mahomes under pressure. He's going to fire. It is knocked away. Lavonte David comes through, shuts down Travis Kelce, and it could be field goal opportunity. Kelce very disappointed in himself, but that's Lavonte David. Oh, Kelce fell down as well. The conditions are clear here. Kelce thought he was open. Kelce could have kept running there, I think. Well, Lavonte David, what a play, though, to come back. There was a little bit of separation. He came back. 52-yarder. Butker's good. I mean, I'd put money on him making it instead of missing it. He can make these. We'll see what happens. 4th and 7. The kick is up. The kick is good. Harrison Butker, currently the Chiefs MVP right now with a 52-yarder and a 49-yarder. So still a 2-score game, 12 points though, and maybe Kansas City has found something, but they need to get something better on defense. This could come down to, can Kansas City stop Tom Brady? Yeah, so there you go. I mean, this is interesting. This is a wild one. It does kind of make you think, like, Kansas City, they have a defense that can get some turnovers. Do you start blitzing here? Do you start forcing the issue? Or do you just, stay a little bit more patient? Just try to play your game. You have plenty of time left. I think it'll be interesting. Get ready for people to say cheating here's. Yeah, hey, if it means a championship, I'll absolutely take it. I think the Bucs should just keep running it. I mean, that's not a bad... The question, though, is if Kansas City is playing, if they start trying to stop the run, do they put a safety in the box? Do they not? Interesting. I don't know. Stressful, man. No matter what the score is in the Super Bowl, stressful. I was looking on Twitter for a second. Kyle tweeted out Butker to team MVP so far. So clearly our senses of humor are very similar. That's funny. KC players don't look very confident. This game is too early to panic, especially at third defending. I kind of agree. Like, yeah, the body language isn't great. And again, what's going to matter more is just who plays better football. But the body language is not really that. It's not great. It isn't. Like, Kelsey shaking his head. Like, it's fine. You have half a game. You're down 12. You were down 10 with 10 minutes left in the fourth quarter last year. Like, you're in a fine position. Mahomes needs to stop looking deep. He needs to take smaller gains. Kind of, but that's kind of what he does, though, is he looks for those opportunities. Because if he gets one of those deep shots, then it could be good. So I kind of agree. But yeah, it's also, I get his logic behind it. Well, so here we go. I probably have to get a little bit more work done for the video, but not that much. I think I'm good. I might do that during a commercial or two coming up, if there's like a boring commercial. All right, so here we go. We're back. They're showing that they love that Super Bowl logo on the building. They've shown that like 7 times. I've seen it on like all the promos. It's cool. It's cool. Why not? Let's see if the Chiefs made adjustments to their coverage. I don't know what adjustments you can make, though. Like, it seems like they've ran everything, and Tampa Bay's had an answer. So we'll see. But at the same time, there have been moments, right? Tampa Bay has had to get bailed out by penalties a few times. There's been these moments. Kansas City just needs to convert on a couple of those moments, and we'll have a very different game. Amazed at how calm you are, Jackson? Yeah, I think sort of broadcasting makes it a little bit easier to be calm. This is going to be a kick return, and this is not going too well. Yeah. Where'd I get it? About the 25? It was kind of a short kick, still kind of a weird one. Now, 8-minute touchdown drive. Let's hope so. Let's hope so. Man, what a game, all right? I don't know. I've been loving this game. Obviously, I've been loving this game. My favorite team is winning. Tom Brady getting in the face of Tyron. Honestly, like, it's so hard to not love Tom Brady when he's on your team. Like, I get that, like he's the biggest definition of you love him when he's on your team and you hate him when he's not. Every little thing he does. Here's a handoff to Fournette, I believe, gains about 3. Yeah, that was Fournette. Well, here we go. 2 plays to get 7 yards. So here we go. They're showing Tyrann Mathieu stat line: 1 tackle, 2 penalties, and could be cover 2 zone, perhaps. Man, I can't tell what any of these coverages are for Kansas City. They're so good at disguising, and looks like Tyrann Mathieu might end up blitzing here. This could be. It's not. And it's going to be a quick pass to Antonio Brown, who only gains a few. Looked like it could have been more right when it started, but a good tackle by, I believe, Sorensen. So, yeah, 3rd and 4. I've been a Ravens fan since 2010. I can't like Brady, but he is bloody fantastic. Goat, no questions asked. Hey, I love the Ravens, too. I used to always root for the Ravens because the Bucs could never make the playoffs. And so the Ravens were like, I'm a big Joe Flacco guy. I always loved Joe Flacco. So it's kind of fun. That's why I always like, if you hear my podcast, I always talk about how great he is, even though. All right, here we go. 3rd and 4. Man coverage. Could be a Mike Evans play right here. Looks like Mike Evans is on an island. Let's see what happens. There's going to be pressure, and it's going to be a quick pass to Fournette. Oh, my God. Fournette running over everybody and getting all the way to the 44-yard line. And that was too easy for Kansas City. They just never picked up that little halfback thing. That Fournette, who hadn't really done that at all in the regular season, has turned into one of their best pass-catching halfbacks we've seen in years for Tampa Bay. And he's able to not just make the grab, but run over a man and pick up more yards. Both teams looking very bad at third down. Do you know why? I don't think Tampa Bay's looked that bad. But, obvious passing situations, that hurts these teams. Hurts Tampa Bay. And here's Fournette. He's making a move. And, good job by Breeland to tie it up, even though he ended up getting shaken. If you're Breeland, you should feel good about that, even though you missed the tackle and might be a little embarrassed. It was a good play. You got the quick stop. Lenny is running much better than Rojo. I don't know about that. Rojo looked pretty good. But Fournette's just a better all-around player. Like, Rojo's a good back, but that's all he can do. Is he's a speed back, and that's really it. He can't pass protect. He can't really run routes. Fournette can't catch, but he can at least run routes, so there's that. Here we go. 2nd down and 5. And they're taking time off the clock, too. 8.5 minutes left. It's too early to worry about the clock, but not too early to worry about the clock. Take a snap with 12 seconds left. And a pass. Bullet pass to Gronkowski. Gronkowski inside the 30-yard line. Rob Gronkowski. Is he 27 or 30? Oh, my God. How good is he playing tonight? Almost had a touchdown, as JD says. Could have just got tripped up there. Looked like for a second he might have been off. And just a miscommunication That's all that was. Wow. Rob Gronkowski. I'm going to check his stats. I'm going to wait until... And here's a rollout. Fournette to the right. Fournette, 3-2-1, touchdown Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette, he gets all the way into the end zone for a touchdown. Oh, man, I missed the beginning of that play, too. But how about that? What an answer for Tampa Bay. Kansas City is trading field goals for touchdowns right now, and they're in trouble. This game has been all Tampa Bay and another touchdown. They now have 4 in today to Kansas City 0. Playoff Lenny is the best Lenny. Could not agree more. My God. They can't do anything. Kansas City can't stop him. What adjustments can you make when they're beating everything? Look at Bruce Arians, man. He's pumped up. Stupid Bucks fan. Fair enough. Are you talking to me or talking to someone else? I'll take it. You're saying it's rigged. Let's stop it. Unreal, man. Imagine the Chiefs pull off a comeback. I don't want to imagine that 0 to hero. You're going to be hero to 0 if that ends up happening. Wow, man. Woo-hoo-hoo. Feels good. Hey, not over. We all remember 28-3. Not over. I feel good. Things are looking up and up. Anything can happen. Hey, Jackson, do you think the Bucks score 35 points, they win? How many points to win? It's weird because it almost feels like less about points and more about just like running a lot of plays. Like it almost seems like time of possession here from here on out might be more important with a quarter and a half to go. But, I mean, so what is it? So it's 28. So it's a 16-point game. It's still technically a 2-score game. So it kind of feels like you probably need 3 or like a missed 2-point conversion from Kansas City. Oh, let me check out. I'm going to check out some of the box scores so far. Oh, I clicked the wrong game. I'm an idiot. Okay, here we go. Mahomes currently 75 yards on 22 attempts. That's brutal, man. Mahomes is averaging, what? 3 yards. What is this? I'm so bad at math. He's averaging like 3 yards per attempt. That's insane. That's horrible. Brady, 180 on 23, which is solid. And then he also has 3 touchdowns, no picks. Fournette now 64 yards on 10 carries. Gronkowski, 67 yards and a pair of touchdowns along with it, and he's looked better. Brate only 20 yards, but it seems like he's run really good routes and helped get guys open. So, yeah. What do you say, guys? Listen, I'm not saying it's over. Kansas City can come back. If Tampa Bay holds on, who would you say is the MVP right now? Who's the MVP through 2.5 quarters? Is it Brady? Or is it Gronkowski? It's probably Brady, I would assume, right? If coaches could get it, it'd be Todd Bowles, let's be honest. But there's no one defensive player who's put up a great stat line. Some people say Gronk, some people say Brady. Yeah. I also think there's maybe an opportunity if like a Levante David could get a pick six, like maybe he would end up getting it because he's been so good in this game. But at the same time, like no one's really watching a linebacker, so like I don't think anyone has the stats to really show it. So I think someone would have to get like multiple picks to probably a defensive player to get it because there still hasn't been a single sack or a single turnover for Tampa Bay. So there's been no turnovers in this game, right? Yeah. I mean, there's been a turnover on downs, but Matthew's still mad. Matthew, man. I listen. I love it from Matthew. I love his passion, right? Like he's not going down about a fight. He's not saying like, "Oh man, we're losing. That sucks." He's going down. He's going down. If he's going down, he's going down swinging. And I totally respect it. Fiery guy, full of passion, and that's what the game's all about. Here's a kickoff return, and this is going to go right about to the 25-yard line. There's been a lot of returns that have amounted to like getting almost exactly to the 25-yard line so far in this game. Tyron at least wants to win and gives it everything. I totally agree. I like that he's yelling at Brady. I like all of that stuff. I don't like it because I'm a Bucs fan, obviously. But like I've totally realized that if he was on my team, I'd absolutely love it. Again, two deep safeties. Winfield is strong. Edwards looks like the deep. And it's going to be a handoff again. And there you go. I mean, they're trying to run with two safeties, and Pierre-Paul makes a play. This is a tough team to run on, even with two safeties deep. And Tampa Bay is really showing that, and that's a huge way they've been able to have success. Kansas City just can't get much of anything going. 2nd and 7. They need a Mahomes dagger 7 right here, but it's going to be tough to do it against the cover 2 concept. Tampa Bay showing cover 2 again. They're not even hiding it at this point. They're saying, yeah, you know what's coming. We're going to play it. Cover 2 zone. And Mahomes, he's under pressure. Mahomes is sacked. It's Shaq Barrett showing why he got franchise tagged and giving all that money. Shaq Barrett having an incredible playoff run. 3 sacks in the conference championship. Another one here. And that's what you expect. That rip move right there didn't even fully get by the tackle, but still able to bring down Patrick Mahomes. This has been the best pressure I've ever seen from a team that's only gotten 1 sack so far, right? Like the fact that it doesn't feel right that there's only been, that's the first sack of the day for Tampa Bay. Here we go. Again, deep pressure. There's pressure coming again. Mahomes throws it deep downfield, and it is knocked away. It's intercepted. Intercepted. It's Antoine Winfield. There is a flag down. We'll await on the flag. What's the flag here? Romo saying it's a hold. Romo is Romo Stradamus. It's a hold. The Buccaneers with a takeaway. They're continuing this streak, and they're making Mahomes look silly. Oh, man. He had to take a chance. It was Mike Edwards who made the play because of the second safety deep. They have 2 safeties deep. Mahomes forces it to Hill. It gets batted away. Winfield, good awareness to get the interception. Kansas City, they can't figure this out. And, you know, now Tampa Bay, as long as you get a field goal, you're going to be up 19, which is 3 scores, and you can run out some clock. Could be 3 scores in the 4th quarter. This is looking great. Oh, man, let's go. That's awesome, man. Wow. Whew. Man, wow, Pat getting exposed. I don't know about that. Mahomes is going to get a ton of criticism, and he's not playing well. He isn't. Like, that's fair. But I think this also just goes to show if, you know, they don't have their entire offensive line. There's pressure. They can't get these deep developing plays. Tampa Bay's playing cover 2. They have a defense that can stop the run against cover 2. And Mahomes isn't playing well. So it's a combination of things. Yeah. To be honest, any quarterback facing that kind of pressure would perform like this. Yeah. I mean, I think I agree. Shaq and Barrett wrecking that O line, also agree. Some people are saying like Pat is overrated. I don't agree with that. I think that he's having a rough day. Like the guy's incredible. He's the best quarterback in the NFL. He's having a rough day and against a better defense. But man, yeah. I mean, it would. This is going really well. I'm really happy about this. I'm trying to not get too excited because, I don't want to be that guy who says Gene Deckeroff, who is the legend. He's the Bucks radio guy, and he at one point said it was in a similar situation to this, where the Bucks were up big in the third quarter. There was an interception, and he goes, it was a pick six, and he goes, "The Buccaneers have won the Super Bowl, and it's only the third quarter." And then Rich Gannon scores 3 straight touchdowns, and they nearly come back, and Tampa Bay ended up winning regardless. But that's why you never say that. And he told that story on Around the NFL podcast recently. So that's pretty funny. So I'm not doing that. I'm not being that guy. I'm not saying the Super Bowl. Listen, there's 21 minutes left, plenty of time. Tampa Bay get in field goal range, kick 3, make it a 3-score game. That's the mindset right here. It's going to be a play action. That was well sold. And it's over to Fournette, who then has a first down and running through. And Kansas City is mad. You saw 53. He tried to he was sort of looking. They're upset. They're clearly upset about this, and I get it. I mean, they're getting smoked right now. So Leonard Fournette, I mean, he's had a big day. Ronald Jones earned his first snap touches, but then Leonard Fournette, when he's come in, they just look like a better team with him out there. And Kansas City has no answer. Here's going to be a handoff, and Kansas City another cutback to Fournette. Fournette's still on his feet. Fournette 6 or 7 on that one. They can't bring him down. Fournette. If Fournette's starting to read plays well, the league better look out. If Fournette gets his vision under control, which has been great this night, my God. I mean, granted, he pretty much has one move, which is the cutback, but hey, it's a good move. All these so-called experts pick the Chiefs. I mean, the Chiefs were a fine pick to make. I didn't expect this. I'm sure you guys didn't expect this kind of blowout. I thought it was possible. I picked Tampa Bay. If you remember, in my pick'ems, I needed a not blowout because I was so far ahead of Kyle. And so I picked Tampa Bay because I thought Tampa Bay had a better chance of blowing out than Kansas City. That's a run for close to the first down. There's 4 minutes and 50 seconds left. It'll be third down and short. A lot of people are saying this one is over. I mean, let's just be rational. There's like a 98% chance Tampa Bay wins, but that's not a 100% chance. So 98% chance is great. Something could still go wrong. It is still one game. But yeah, it looks good right now. We can also say that. But if Brady were to throw a pick 6 right here, and they get a 2-point conversion, it's a 1-score game. That's how it's still close. Here's a pitch. Ronald Jones is going to have the first down barely. He could have gotten that easier. Makes you wonder too a little bit. What if Fournette was on the goal line instead of Ronald Jones? Right? Because Jones got tackled right at the goal line. If Fournette was there, maybe this is a even bigger deficit. Wow, man. I see some people saying Jacksonville must feel sick, Belichick must feel sick, but I think this goes to show it's this team has plenty of cast-offs on them. They took chances. They took chance on Antonio Brown and honestly on Brady. Everyone says, of course, Brady is great. Here's a play action. Brady, he has time. He's going to throw it in the back of the end zone, and it's overthrown. Ooh, some contact there. It was, I believe, the Tanner Hudson. Yeah, Tanner Hudson was the guy. Man. He had him, too. It was just a bit overthrown for Hudson. Maybe he thought it was 84, not 88. Brate's a faster guy. And, they don't have a ton of playing experience. Hudson's the third tight end, so maybe that factored in. I don't know. There was a bit of contact, too. That might have slowed down Hudson. But, yeah, I mean, listen, I don't want any chances because I think a field goal is worth so much more than a not field goal. 2nd down and 10. It's going to be zone coverage. Brady throws it up. Godwin, is he in bounds? He makes the catch, but he's out of bounds. That was a tough play. Can't blame him on that one. Let's see. It's thrown up. See, it's a high throw. What a catch. But just couldn't stay in bounds. That's another missed throw from Brady. Let's be honest. Brady could have made that throw and didn't. So here we go. 3rd down. That's okay. Again, I just want the 3. I'm fine with a 3. 3 is cool. I would love a touchdown. But going up 3 scores, heading into the 4th, that's about as good as you can ask for. Oh, it's flown over Brady's head. Fall on it, Brady. He fell on it. They're still in field goal range, but it'll be a long one. We're going to need Ryan Suckup to bail us out here. Not a disaster, but that's a tough one. Damn. What the hell? Ryan Jensen, I swear. Ryan Jensen would, he's such a good center, but he just occasionally will do that. Not a lot, just occasionally. It's one of those weird things. Like, you think anyone could learn how to do it, but some guys are just better than other guys. Every now and then someone screws it up. All right, Suckup, what, about 52 or so? Butker has been great. Let's see if Ryan Suckup can match him with another 52 of his own. This is the big kick. Suckup's kick is up, and it is good. Ryan Suckup drills the 52-yarder. What a kick. Oh, my goodness. What a clutch kick there to put Tampa Bay up by 3 scores. Wow. Whew. Well, all right, man. Here we go. So, yeah, so I don't know. I don't really know what to say. I don't want to keep talking. I feel like I'll jinx something. 31-9. I like that score. It's did I do my math wrong? Am I dumb? Wait. I think I did my math. For whatever reason, I was thinking it was a 16-point game. Am I an idiot? I think I just completely screwed up my math. Yeah, it's 31-9. That's a 22-point game. So that field goal wasn't really that big of a deal. I'm an idiot. Never mind me. I completely forgot what the score was. Well, I try my best here, guys. Never claimed to be a math guy. For whatever reason, I thought it was 16. Wasn't it a 16-point game at some point, maybe? Did I? I know I guess it was a 12-point game. Yeah, it was a 12-point game, and then 22 points. I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know why I screwed that up. That's my bad. They took 7 minutes off the clock. That's fine. Yeah, exactly. And, the 3 does help, right? Now, Kansas City needs 3 touchdowns. One of them has to be a 2-point conversion. So, yeah. And another field goal, and now it's a 4-score game, which is definitely out of reach. How many possessions left for Kansas City? They'll get 3. Maybe 4. It depends on how well their defense can do, though. The question isn't, can Kansas City... I mean... Man, here, let's just say what Kansas City has to do. Let's see what they're going to have to do right here. Tampa Bay has scored 31 points in less than 3 quarters. They're going to have to basically shut Tampa Bay out and also score 3 touchdowns. Kansas City hasn't scored a single touchdown so far. They're going to have to score 3 and probably 3 possessions along with a 2-point conversion. It's not impossible, but it's pretty close. This is really tough for Kansas City, but again, it's football. It's one game. Anything can happen. If I wasn't wearing a Buccaneers jersey, I'd probably be saying different things. If I was a Packers fan, I'd probably be saying, it's over. But I'm not. I'm a Bucs fan. I'm neurotic and I'm nervous and I'm going to pretend like it's still alive. Yeah, Chiefs still alive. That's what I'm thinking. And then 0-0. Chiefs are dead. No, don't agree. Still possible. Wow. Remember 28-3? Honestly, would this be wilder than 28-3? Let me know. I feel like this would be a bigger surprise than 28-3, because 28-3, you still kind of always felt like it's Atlanta. They always choke in the fourth quarter, and it's Tom Brady. So like there's still a chance. It was still shocking, but it wasn't. I feel like this would be more surprising. I mean, this has been incredible. I thought there was a chance. It was tough because I thought there was a chance the Bucs offense could go off. I thought there was a chance the Bucs defense could go off. But the chances of both happening just seemed so small, and yet they both happened. Okay, so 22-point game, excuse me. Kansas City, they can't mess around here. Only about a little. There's pressure again. Mahomes has to roll out. Some contact made. Mahomes going to take a deep shot. Has a man, and it is knocked away. Flag down. I think it might be a hold. Looked like there could have been a hold. Mahomes is pointing, but I think he's wrong. I think there was an offensive hold. We'll see. I'm going to listen in. Oh, called it on defense. I thought that was on offense. Okay, fine. To all of the NFL is rigged crowd, for one thing, I don't know why the NFL would rig it for the Bucs to go up 22 points, because you think they would want to be a close game, right? The Bucs have a real defense. The Milwaukee Bucks do have a real defense. You are correct. And here's some pressure, and it's going to be a quick pass, immediate tackle. Get 5 yards, though. So Kansas City can try to make a game of it right now. Again, there's time left. There's 17 minutes. They might get 4 possessions right here. The game, they just have to convert on all of these possessions in a way they haven't been able to so far. And Mahomes, I don't love that decision from Mahomes to throw it deep on that first down, even though there's a penalty, so it didn't matter. Like, don't take those chances, Mahomes. You can methodically move down the field. And it won't take that long. Here's a handoff. Edwards-Helaire. Good running by Edwards-Helaire. Looked like who had, Edwards kind of ran over, but did a good job of just grabbing onto Edwards-Helaire's ankle. How many points do you think the Bucs need to score in the fourth quarter to win? I mean, they could score 0 and win. I don't think it's how much points can you score. I think they need to score, at least the Kansas City needs to score 22 or more points more than Tampa Bay. That's what needs to happen. It's going to be zone coverage. There's a flag down, and Mahomes threw it right to Devin White, but I think it was offsides anyways. Oh, false start. How did they let that go then if it's a false? They must have been confused. All right, come on, guys. Don't spam the chat. Put user in timeout. Yeah, if you just spam the same thing over and over again in the chat, I'll put you in timeout. If you do it again, then you're banned. That's how I do it. I didn't expect Tampa Bay to run with this. I don't expect the Chiefs to come back from this. Yeah, I guess that's a fair point, right? None of us expected Tampa Bay to go up 22 points going into the fourth quarter. So, none of us expect them to win either. Mahomes tries to get Kelsey, but Levante David's been incredible. Levante David's been unreal. He really has. Oh my God. How cool is it too? Levante David spends 10 years in the league, never making the playoffs, comes in, finally gets a Super Bowl appearance, and is shutting down the best receiving tight end of all time, at least statistically. I mean, man. Oh, I just watched it again. There was a push-off, too, by Kelsey, and it still wasn't enough. Going to take more than that. Wow, that's awesome. Here's a complete blah, 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 blah. And that's going to be complete to Tyreek Hill over the middle, inside the 45-yard line. Sean Murphy-Bunting getting a one-on-one matchup with Hill. They've given kind of everyone these one-on-one matchups of Hill, and Murphy-Bunting done a great job this game. That's the first time you've heard his name called, which is good for a corner, unless you get an interception. This time, not so much. But it's a good play by Hill. $40 seconds left. First down and 10. Tampa Bay showing quarters coverage again. That's what they're playing. they're going to keep doing what they're doing. And Mahomes has time, going to try to scramble, throws over the middle. Sammy Watkins, his first play. Remember, I said one thing that Kansas City might have to do is throw to Sammy Watkins a lot in this game. This is the first time we've seen him in the final 30 seconds of the third. Mahomes trying to get one more playoff, but taking a while to get it done. Taking 12 seconds already, 13 seconds. There's only 11 seconds left in the play, so they're going to have to hurry to get one more play off at the 29-yard line, 1st and 10, 5 seconds left. Mahomes takes a snap. It's zone coverage, cover 3, nothing open, but Mahomes has time, running out of time, throws it and overthrows it, and that will take us to the fourth quarter. Kansas City finally getting something going, but we've seen them get in field goal range before. We haven't seen them too much get into the end zone. We haven't seen them at all get into the end zone. They're going to need to do that here. All right. I might do a little bit of, for this commercial, I'm going to do a little bit of video editing and then get right back to once the game starts. So that's what I'm going to do. So just real quick, just going to do a couple things. I'm pretty close. Yeah, it's been an awesome game, huh? I mean, well, again, I keep saying it's been awesome. It's been awesome for me because it's been a blowout for Tampa Bay so far. For a neutral fans, what are your thoughts? Has it been fun even though it's been a blowout, or do you wish it was closer? That's the question I'm interested in hearing. One second. Let's see. It's been a boring game. I want it to be close. That's fair. I think that's fair. Someone says it's been fun so far. I think that's fair too. I think if you're someone who kind of is interested in just sort of this, if you're someone who kind of wanted Brady to win, I think this is probably fun for you too. As a Patriots fan, it's been fun, bittersweet, but fun. Yeah, I get that. That's tough. It's a weird scenario. I've been in a situation where I'm not a Brady type, but former Tampa Bay players win a championship somewhere else. You're happy for them, but still wish it was with your team. But yeah. Man, but I mean, if this holds, this would be one of the all-time blowouts, right? Again, still possible. Anything could happen, but this would be one of the all-time blowouts in the Super Bowl. Kind of going back to the first Buccaneers Super Bowl win, if it holds. Again, not over yet. One thing crazy too is every Bucks game has been close up until this one so far, and again, it still could get close. But I mean, you think about it, the Saints game that was close. I mean, that one was the only one that wasn't one score, but it was close. The Bucks were down, and New Orleans was driving before the fumble with Jared Cook to Antoine Winfield. Taylor Heineke made it a one-score game and had the ball, but couldn't convert. And the Packers, that was ended up being a 5-point game. So they were all close. Okay, I'm just going to do one more little play. Breaking down one more, editing with one little thing, and then... Okay, there we go. All right, done with the video editing until the end of the show. I gained like a bunch of views just by video editing. Apparently, everyone loves video editing Jackson. Okay, here we go. Zone coverage. Mahomes takes the snap, throws over the middle, caught by Travis Kelce down to the 12-yard line, finds a spot in the zone. Devin White yelling at something. I'm not sure if it was a miscommunication or he wanted a flag, but either way, that's what Kelce can do. It's going to be a handoff. Niners 55 over Broncos. Yeah, but wasn't that before that was before the what am I thinking? Cap thing. What? Cap? What's the word? How did I forget the word? Cap space thingy. I forget what it's called. When you had a limited amount of cap space. I forget how you exactly say that. I've been recording for, I'm 3 hours into a live stream now, guys. Okay, this is a lot of mental energy. All right, here we go. Looks like zone coverage at this point. 14 minutes and 7 seconds left. Kansas City takes Mahomes takes a snap, looking for a gap. He's getting outside the pocket, but nothing is open. Sue is trying to chase him. He still runs around, throws. Man, that was almost a touchdown. That's incredible by Mahomes. Just couldn't quite get it done. Sue coming after you has to be a scary sight. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. All right, I'm back. It's a 3rd down and 9. Kansas City has not been good in 3rd downs. 1 for 8. Man in motion. Tampa Bay playing zone once again. Mahomes rolling back. Mahomes is going to have to figure something out. Makes a move on Vita Vea and is finally running around. He's going to finally get brought. No, he just flings one up. And was that caught? Incomplete. For a second there, that was almost the greatest play in Super Bowl history. I mean, what in the world? I don't know why Mahomes did that. Just throw it away. Let's see. I don't know why. I mean, Mahomes not looking at all, just taking a chance, sending a prayer, and just throwing one up there. That could have been intercepted, and it's still 4th down. You still have a shot. Tipped. Oh, yeah, hit the pylon. That's what happened. If that wasn't tipped, that might have been a catch, to be honest. 4th down and 9. 3 seconds on the play clock, and now Kansas City burning a timeout. They can't get it together. This is incredible. This is unreal. Whew. Man. It's incredible how nervous I am given the situation. You know what I mean? Like, how did these Patriots fans do it when, like, in Super Bowl 49 or 51 or whatever? I guess it could get a lot more stressful. I hope it doesn't. Casey losing that timeout is huge. It matters. I'm not sure if I'd say it's huge. I mean, it could matter. Could cost 40 seconds, but here we go. 3rd down and 9. Some communication with Kelsey and a wide receiver. Tampa Bay probably playing zone again. Zone's been working well for them. 2 safeties deep, even in the end zone, because it works. And we're going to see what Mahomes decides to do. Will you see Mahomes run with the ball? Who knows? Tampa Bay shows pressure, does not. And there is immediate pressure. Mahomes, again, having to just scramble and see. And he's going to get tripped on his throws, and it's dropped. It's dropped. Was it tipped or was it just dropped? Oh, man. No. Mahomes throwing. I think that might have just been dropped. They don't show the replay if it was dropped. Thank you. Thank you so much, CBS. Really appreciate it. Did you guys see it? Was that dropped or was it tipped? That was unbelievable. Okay, that's the greatest drive that resulted in no points I've ever seen in my life. Those 2 plays, those back-to-back incompletions, that's the best back-to-back incompletions you'll ever see. No one was open. He's running like for an hour, throwing one up while falling down twice, and both of them nearly were caught. What in the world? Man. It hit the guy in the face mask. Got it. I wonder if it was just the Devin White jumped in front. I wonder if he just never saw the ball. That probably happened. It's tough when someone puts their hands in your face. It's tough to make a catch. But man, this is unbelievable. Well, hey, so big stop for the Bucks. 13-32, and now the goal is take 7 minutes off the clock. Let's just, get it down right here. If you can get a field goal and take 5 minutes off the clock, 7 minutes off the clock, that makes it a 4-score game, and it's over at that point. It's still looking good for the Bucks, but there's still this possibility, but it's probably over. So yeah, unreal, man. Yeah. So let's see. You really think they can come back from this? I'm just saying, like, it's theoretically possible. Listen, I'm a Bucks fan, all right? I'm not going to be, of course, you're nervous no matter what. I feel good. And I just don't want to let myself think, like, oh, they're going to win in case something crazy happens. So, people keep asking what I'm drinking. Rum and Coke. Rum and Coke. That's the drink. Don't know why that's so interesting to people. It's one of those things. This game is over. The Bucks got it. The Milwaukee Bucks. I'm sorry. I love when people spell it Bucks. So it's just one of those weird things. I don't know why it bothers me, but it does when people don't spell it Bucs. I don't know. Here we go. 1st and 10. Kansas City trying to get anything going. This is going to be a running play to Rojo, who picks up about 3 yards, maybe 4, and it'll be 2nd down, and they can kill 40 seconds just like that. Tampa Bay is in operation, kill the clock mode at this point. If they can just bleed the clock to 7 minutes, it's over. Yeah, exactly. You're trying to get a couple first downs here. And if you remember, last year, San Francisco pretty much had it won. They were up 10. They got an interception. They had the ball, and they just couldn't kill the clock. They kept getting 3 and outs. So for Tampa Bay, you just don't want to get the 3 and outs. And this is going to be a handoff to Rojo, who runs, and he's going to pick up the 1st down. Won't be a 3 and out here. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers can kill another 40 seconds and then some. Yeah, they can just keep running it. Exactly. I mean, even Kansas City now, they're playing 1 safety deep, and they're still not stopping to run. So unless you want to just take the other safety out too, which they might. This is like, you guys play Madden. I always, in these situations, will play like, a goal line blitz. You're almost in that situation. If Tampa Bay throws it, then fine. If they go to Mike Evans one-on-one over the top, then okay. They're not. They're going to hand it off. Ronald Jones runs. He picks up an 8-yard carry. Kansas City, they know what's coming. Tampa Bay's letting you know, and you still can't stop it. F. Brady, I'm unsubscribing from this channel. Fair enough. Nice. Sorry to see you go, I guess. Sorry, I'm a Bucks fan, I guess. I told Jackson Kruger Sports Productions a few days ago in live stream refs would decide this game. Oh, really? That's what's deciding the game. It's a 21-point game, and it's because of a couple of ticky-tack calls. That's the difference. Okay, cool. Glad to know. Here's a handoff. Ronald Jones runs, picks up another 1st down. There we go. Man, I mean, what Kansas City can't do anything. What do you do? What do you do? Kansas City has nothing. I mean, this is getting ugly for Kansas City. Like, let's just be honest. (31-9). There's 10 minutes and 57 seconds. Tampa Bay on their own 35-yard line. This is the handoff to Fournette. Fournette's going to run. He's going to pick up about 3 yards or so. Wow. Unbelievable, man. Seriously, what happened to the Chiefs? I mean, the Bucks are good. Bucks are good. They had the right game plan. What's crazy is, so the Buccaneers gave up a touchdown at the start of the first half. At the start of the second half, gave up an opening drive touchdown. I think they only gave up 7 point cents down. Maybe I think they might not have given up any. And we sort of thought, well, okay, that won't happen again. Apparently it did. And now here's a pass to Brate. He has the 1st down. Cameron Brate, maybe he can get my over-under. I got to figure out, how much did I have? Let's see how my bets are going at this point. Let's see. Open bets. So I had, I went with a trendy pick. I put $5 on Cameron Brate to win Super Bowl MVP. Don't think that'll happen, unfortunately. That would have been nice. Didn't quite work out that way. Because it would have been $5 to win 600. I'll take it. Okay, I have, well, here, let's go. 935. We're at the 45-yard line. Brady's going to take this handoff to Fournette, who runs, and he's going to pick up another 8 yards. My God. Here, I'll talk about the bets at a commercial. That'll be a good way to kill a commercial. My God. This is unreal. This is unbelievable. I was saying 7-minute drive is like, me shooting for the stars. Might have undershot it. I mean, it's already been, 4 minutes? This is incredible. It's like, what do you call it? At a certain point, I'm just saying the same thing over and over again. Tampa Bay, only one receiver in the game. It's Godwin. This is going to be a handoff to Fournette, who is finally stopped by Kansas City. There's 8:50 left. At this point, best case scenario for Kansas City, you have 7.5 minutes left, starting inside your own 10, down 22 points, and in a game where you haven't scored a touchdown all day. Wow. Yep. Tampa Bay. This Tampa Bay Lightning and Bucks. I feel like Tidal Bay. I think that's the better. People keep trying to workshop this. Tidal Bay. Okay, handoff, 3rd and 1. No, it's not a handoff. Brady's going to throw it. Chucks one up in the air to Gronkowski, who can't make the play. No flag. They were calling those earlier. Matthew said something. Gronkowski's saying something back. Again, tough look to be trash talking. Down 22 points with 8 minutes left. Tough luck. But I respected it. Yeah, I mean, that should have been a penalty. But, again, we got away with some earlier, so I'm not going to complain about it. Do you go for it? I'd go for it. They're not going to go for it. Wouldn't you go for it here? Wouldn't that make sense? Right? I guess you don't want to give them more time. I don't know. It's more about how can you lose than... how can you win? At this point, you probably should play not to lose when you're up 22 points. And this is going to be fair caught at the 7-yard line. Not sure about that one. All right, man. No, don't go for it. Punt to make him go down the field. You're right. It's the right call. It's not necessarily the fun call. Okay, let's see. What are my bets? I'll duck my bets. So I had the under, so what's the score right now? There's 40 points been scored. So as long as 17 more points don't get scored, I'm good. I feel good about the under. Cameron Brate, 29.5 receiving yards. How much does he have? He has 26. So I need Brate to get 3 more yards. I need Brate 3 more yards. I win that bet. What else do we got? Gronkowski, over under 32.5. That one hit. I had total touchdowns by both teams, 7.5. I hit the under, so that one's going to hit. And then I also had the Gatorade to be yellow, green, or lime, and also Coach be drenched before the final whistle. I said no. So there's my bets. Seems good. Seems like I'm going to make some money, which usually does not happen during the Super Bowl. Tampa Bay is title time. It really is crazy how... Oh, I hit another one. It really is crazy that the way this Bucks... the way Tom Brady, everywhere he goes, teams win championships in that place, even if it's not his teams. Obviously, his teams win a bunch. But, the Boston sports was so successful. The Detroit Red Wings were successful when he was in Michigan. He grew up in the Bay Area with the 49ers. Now the Lightning finally win. I told you the Bucks coach is too aggressive. Just run the ball and take time on the clock. You are going to punch anyone if you don't get the first down. I don't know what you're trying to say. Sorry. I tried to open that comment up because I accidentally clicked on it earlier. But I missed that one. Whatever. Man. This is, is it safe to say it's over? If you're not a Bucks fan, yes. I'm a Bucks fan, so no. That's how it is. If you bet on the Bucks, then sure, you can say it's over. But yeah, not if you're a Bucks fan. Then you have to just pretend like it's, fine. All right, so here we go. Buccaneers getting the crowd riled up in the home Super Bowl. 8 minutes and 6 seconds left. Kansas City at their own 7-yard line. Down 21. They need a miracle and then some. But Mahomes is one of the best. Pressure comes. Mahomes, he's under pressure, throws, and is, oh my God, Kelsey wide open down the field, all the way to the 41-yard line. Found a soft spot in the zone. Kansas City moving quickly. The thing about this for me is, okay, here we go. So 7:45 left. They got to wait almost for the chain to get set up. And, zone coverage, again, finally, Mahomes had all day and just fell into a sack. Jason Pierre-Paul, a wild dance there on top of it. Oh, my God. Mahomes, man. This was tough. Mahomes could have easily scrambled out, and he just kind of fell into the sack. I don't know. I don't know what he saw down the field because I don't have all 22. If I could, I would give Bucks the MVP. Yeah, that's the problem, right? Is that, like, you would give the Buccaneers defense an MVP, but, like, you can't give it to one player. So that's why Brady's going to win it probably. Or Gronk, but probably Brady. Okay, ball is snapped. Pierre-Paul under pressure, and Mahomes somehow gets out of it, and he back again, throws off balance, and it's incomplete. He missed the throw, but he was under a ton of pressure. And now there's a fight going on, or not quite a fight, but a scuffle. What happened here? Looks like Pierre-Paul is hurt. No, he's okay. He's okay. He was lying down in a scary way. I don't know what happened here. Mahomes got hit, I'm assuming, and then maybe someone took exception to it, or maybe someone did something dirty. Roughing the passer. Let's see what it is. Let's see what happened. So, okay, Mahomes is throwing. Pierre-Paul. What? Did they get the wrong number? Did they call it on white, maybe? That must have been on white. That must have been on white. Yeah. From the last angle, it's the right call. They called the wrong number. That was on white. That was a good call. Just the wrong number. Mahomes all day to throw, tosses one and finds Kelsey. They're finally able to get something going here. Don't know what took them so long. Looks like Tampa Bay playing a bit more of a prevent defense here. So Mahomes will have, that'll help his stats, but yeah, Tampa Bay playing a deep prevent defense here. That's a huge reason why. I don't love it, but whatever. Mahomes throwing short. I mean, the reality is the mindset was just like, hey, it's going to take you like 4 or 5 minutes if you do get a touchdown, so fine. So they played. This is a good job by Next Gen Stats. It's 82%, 2 safeties deep. At a certain point, they were kind of hiding it early on. At a certain point, they just said, like, screw it. We're playing 2 safeties deep. That's what we're doing. Beat us. And it never did. Mahomes is tired, but he's still trying. The receivers look so dead. They don't have the fire or energy. Yeah, I mean, it's tough. Again, a deep coverage. Mahomes is just going to flip one down. And they're able. Good move by, Williams. Really good move by him. But again, Tampa Bay saying, hey, 15, 20 seconds for 9 yards. We'll take that given the situation. So, 3rd down and 1 here. When they throw the ball on 3rd down, they're 0 for 8. Mahomes starts with an empty backfield, but then brings Williams back in. So I would expect the pass here. Tampa Bay still giving up underneath despite a 3rd and 1. And Mahomes with a wonky throw. Kansas City gets the 1st down. Couple more maybe, but not much. And again, Mahomes trying to get the ball into the end zone. And it almost seems like at this point, you're playing for pride more than anything. Mahomes doesn't want to go through an entire game not scoring a touchdown in the Super Bowl. And Tampa Bay wants him to go through it at this point. So Mahomes takes the snap. He fires one, and it is caught by Hill. He makes the catch at about the 20-yard line. And again, Tampa Bay is content to give up the touchdown actually here. It seems like they're okay with doing that. Flag down. What's the flag here? Oh, Romo's saying it's on Mike Remmers. Yep, has Tom Brady ever won a blowout in the Super Bowl before? No. The last, and he's never lost a blowout in the Super Bowl either. The only one that was more than one score was the Rams Patriots from a couple years ago, and that was a one score until like a couple of minutes left in the game. What's the point of watching this if there's no action, just a dude who's talking? I don't know. People like this. I like watching these kind of things. If you don't want to watch it, don't watch it. Okay, ball is snapped. Mahomes throws one over the middle. It is knocked away and almost intercepted. Oh, man. That was close. That was close. Ooh, Mike Edwards. You know, he created a tip pass that resulted in an interception earlier. Would have been cool if he got the interception to come back from it. So, here we go. Man, Kansas City. How? Second down and 20. Mahomes looks he's not having a good time out there, and it's hard to blame him. Now, some sort of clock stoppage. There's a guy on the field. A guy has ran onto the field. He's had more success getting past the security guards than Kansas City has had getting past the Tampa Bay's defense. That's pretty good. That's pretty funny. Man, they almost never get it on camera, right? It almost always. That kind of helps Kansas City, though, I feel like, right? Kansas City looks tired. They can get some time to recuperate. Man. Well, we're looking pretty good, guys. How much? How much exactly? 5 minutes and something. Oh, now it says why do you have to show delayed? Why do the game's not delayed? Come on. Or is it? Do we really need a commercial break for this? The NFL loves it. Hey, another opportunity to show commercials. You know what? I bet the guy who ran on the field is an NFL employee. He ran on so they could get more commercials. They were running out. They're like, hey, we got to get another commercial break in here somewhere. Let's get a guy to run on the field. What if the Bucs went with another quarterback instead of Brady? Would they have gone this far? They still have a lot of playmakers on both sides of the ball. I think Brady's the guy. I mean, maybe like if they went with like a Phillip Rivers, they could have still had some success. But I just think that Brady, he meant so much to this team. And it also, a bit of it is like not even his fault, but just the fact that he's Tom Brady, it just adds something to the locker room if this guy knows how to win. And he wasn't like spectacular in the Super Bowl. He was good. He was good in the Super Bowl. He wasn't spectacular. And, against Green Bay, he threw 3 picks. Against New Orleans, he was fine, not spectacular. But he was great against Washington, and he kind of won them the game. So he definitely, maybe other guys could have won it, but I don't know if any other free agent could have won it other than. It's funny because the Colts passed on TB12 in free agency. Every team did, except for the Chargers and the Bucs. Chargers and the Bucs were the only team that offered him anything. People said like maybe the Titans would, maybe the Raiders would, but only the Chargers and Bucs gave him an offer, and he chose Tampa Bay. So like that's what kind of why I say everyone says like, oh well, of course the Bucs they only won because of Brady. It's like, well, why didn't you sign Brady? You could have signed Brady. Brady was a free agent. He got paid $25 million. That's not crazy quarterback money. Robbie says hi. Hi, Robbie. This was Brady's easiest Super Bowl. First time for that. Okay. Brady changed the Bucs culture one season. Well, the culture kind of got changed last year a bit with Bruce Arians. Bruce Arians deserves a lot of credit as well. But yeah, Brady definitely helped. No doubt about that. All right. Second down and 20. 5 minutes and 3 seconds. Mahomes takes the snap. Sue off the edge. Mahomes in trouble. He goes down. He is sacked at the ball. I think the ball came out. Tampa Bay didn't notice. They were too busy celebrating. And that's going to be a third down. Sue with a big play there. And also, I'm not sure who else was the guy who came in. Third down and 33. So what's your third down and 33 play call you got? Still don't see the number. Well, I mean, it's tough. What do you do? So Tampa Bay, and again, in a prevent defense, the Kansas City can't even score a touchdown against the prevent defense right now. That's how tough this has been. And he has time. Mahomes has time. Is going to throw one underneath and try to create a convertible fourth down scenario. Hill, good job by Hill, and they're going to create a fourth down scenario. But with 4 minutes left, things are looking bleak for Kansas City. For some reason, I low-key feel bad for Mahomes, even as a Patriots fan. Well, I mean, it sucks to lose the Super Bowl, and it sucks to just get crushed like this, like where you never even had a chance, really. I mean, I think it sucks more to, lose like when you had a chance and when it was close, but still sucks. You can feel bad for him. Fourth down and 10, 4 minutes and 6 seconds. Mahomes is going to take the snap. Mahomes rolling outside. He doesn't have anyone to throw to. He's just going to take a shot downfield, and it is knocked away. Tampa Bay, and look at that. Antoine Winfield taunts Tyreek Hill. It'll get called, but it's after the play, so Tampa Bay will keep the ball. Antoine Winfield. Who cares? It's fun. I mean, you have to call that a flag. You have to throw it. You do have to throw it, but at the same time, it's fun. But I agree. I wish that those things weren't penalties, but it's a penalty. They're talking. I think they're trying to just discuss, is this Kansas City ball or Tampa Bay ball? But it's Tampa Bay ball. Yeah, after the play was over. So now for Tampa Bay, you're at least going to kill, both of Kansas City's timeouts and, another minute. That's funny, man. Let them taunt. Exactly. I honestly feel like, okay, let them say whatever. Like, my stance on that kind of stuff is you shouldn't be able, it shouldn't be a flag. Either you throw them out of the game or you don't throw them out of the game. If it's not bad enough to throw someone out of the game, then it's not bad enough to hurt them in the game. That's my opinion. The Bucks pass D-line / pass rush, the MVP. They're really good. Best thing for me was the trash talk between Brady and Matthew. Brady went 2 times in a row for Matthew, touchdown, and ran down the field, let him know. Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, that's what Brady does. Brady has this reputation of being kind of like this nice guy who just goes about business. No, he's a trash talker. He'll do it. How poetic of Winfield to do that to Hill. I love it. I'm not sure if it's poetic, but it's fun. It would have been great if Carlton Davis did it to Hill. That would have been, I think, the best, unless there's something I'm missing. Mahomes has got some heart. He does. You got to give credit to Mahomes, man. I mean, he knows it's over. He's still fighting to the end. You got to give him credit for that, for sure. Absolutely. That's you got to give him a ton of credit. So what do you say? Will there be another? Here's a question: any more scoring this game, or is the scoring done? Is Tampa Bay just going to run out the clock and end it? That's your question. Yeah, but how crazy is it too? I mean, just the Unbelievable. Scoring is done. Scoring is done. Brady might get another score. Brady might get another score. That seems surprising. I think scoring is done. I think this will be the final score. Some people say Kansas City will get a garbage time. Scotty Miller has to get a touchdown. Man. I know you like Tampa, so I just came to say congrats. And one question: can the refs win MVP? Oh, I'll get out of here. No, but thank you, Kelsey. Appreciate that. Wow, man, this is cool. This is fun. Again, I suck at talking during these moments, but wow. And how about Rob Gronkowski too, coming alive, having a huge day? That's awesome, man. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? I did not think the Bucks were going to win a Super Bowl this year. I did not. I really didn't. I thought that things were going to go well. I thought maybe next year we would have a chance. But realistically, like, things don't go well for the Bucks. They don't go well for the Bucks. Things went really well this year for the Bucks. And I think that only 2 teams tried to get Tom Brady. The other 30 teams are really regretting it. And maybe even the Chargers are saying, hey, how do Chargers are fine. Chargers, they feel great about this, right? Because they tried to get Brady, couldn't. And then they drafted a franchise quarterback. So they're like, okay, fantastic. Every other team, I mean, obviously, like, of course, the Chiefs shouldn't have tried to get Tom Brady. Like, they had Mahomes, and he's way younger. I get it, but Brady should retire after this win. People said Brady should retire like after like 4 of his Super Bowls now. So I think that he's going to keep playing. Jackson, you think Brady could return after winning a 7th ring? He's coming back. He's coming back 100%. The way he played, he threw 40 touchdowns this season. He's not retiring after 40 touchdowns. Brady's going to play until the wheels fall off. And the wheels are very much on right now. I think Brady's even said that he's coming back. Yeah, Brady's talked about like what he's going to do in the offseason to improve, which is just stupid. Let's go, man. Kansas City called their last timeout. 3rd down. Again, give credit to Kansas City. They're fighting to the end. I like it. You don't want to see them just like kneel the ball down and be done with it. Wow. Who's the MVP? I think it's Brady, right? I mean, Brady's final box score, 200 yards, which isn't a ton, but the 3 touchdowns to no picks, 21 completions on 28 attempts. It's him or, I mean, Gronkowski, he had the 2 touchdowns, but only 67 yards. That's not enough. And Fournette had 89 yards and a touchdown. So maybe Fournette, but if it's close, they're going to give it to the quarterback. So, yeah. 3rd down and 5. Brady takes a shot deep, going for it all, and throws it away from nobody. All right, kind of a weird decision there. I don't know why you don't just run it there, but all right. 4th down and 5. All right, I'm going to get a drink. I'll be right back. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. Punt is off. 3 minutes and 35 seconds left. It's caught. Tyreek Hill back there trying to, man, they're really going for it here as Hill gets to about the 43-yard line. Bowles for MVP? Yep. If you could give it to a coach, it would be Todd Bowles, 100%. Or Bruce Arians. Like, how about BA? With all the criticism he got, him and Byron Leftwich, who's the offensive coordinator and play caller, I mean, man. Avocado ice cream will sell like crazy. Exactly. I'm sure it'll be in all of the supermarkets here in Florida. Oh, man. I figured at this point, the numbers would be like super high because like end of the Super Bowl. But the problem is it's been a blowout. So no one's really, I think the biggest it got was when Tampa Bay didn't score at the 1-yard line because people wanted to see me go crazy. Incomplete pass. Devontae David picked it up off the ground, I think. He's saying it hit off his hand. Let's see here. Oh, could that be a pick? Could that be a pick? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What did they say? They're not going to review it? Oh. That looked like a pick to me. Am I wrong? Barrett under... Conflicting reports in the chat here. That was a pick, but just give it to him. Fair enough. Fair enough. All right, here we go. Ball is snapped. Tampa Bay doesn't even look like they're trying. And it's going to be a completion. And again, it seems like Mahomes almost at this point just wants to score a touchdown. And so you can say that. All right, 2:45 left in the game at the 32-yard line. Mahomes takes the snap. It's a prevent defense. He's throwing quickly, and it's still knocked away. Carlton Davis. Again, if you have... Oh, Davis is hurt. Oh, man, that sucks. Davis is hurt with 2 minutes left in a Super Bowl that Tampa Bay is going to win. There's a flag down also. It was holding. Wait, I missed the call. What was the call? Can someone tell me what the call was, please? I didn't have the audio on. I turned it on after. It said holding. I'm not sure on which team. Okay. Offensive holding, 1st and 20. All right. 2:38 away. Davis is hurt, man. That sucks. Man, how much does that... Look at Brady smiling with Blaine Gabbert. Super Bowl champ Blaine Gabbert, hopefully. But that sucks for Davis, though. Like, you win a Super Bowl. He was so good this postseason. Had a couple mistakes, for sure, but had a really good postseason. And then gets hurt and, now has to deal with that instead of just getting to celebrate. Someone told me to chug a beer. Not doing that. I don't think so. I do have some champagne that I think I'll if the Bucks win, I'm going to pop the champagne on the podcast. That's what I'll do. I'll start the podcast off by popping champagne. So stay tuned for that. Oh yeah. By the way, guys. Here's a pass over the middle. Kelsey makes the grab, picks up yards. Tonight, 1:00 Eastern, 1 in the morning Eastern. Kyle and I will be podcasting live. So be on the lookout for that. It's on this channel. The video's already up. You can go there. Mahomes takes a snap. He's going to scramble around. And again, he just chucks one up because YOLO and throws it away. If the Bucks get the ball back, the game's over. Chiefs need to trade Mahomes, Kelsey, and rebuild. LOL. Yeah, not exactly. It's a good season for him. Does kind of make you want... What's Andy Reid eating? Is Andy Reid eating something? Did you guys see that? Looked like he was eating something. All right, 3rd down and 4. Let's see what happens. Yeah, a quick throw. Incomplete, or not incomplete, but no gain. All right, 2 minutes, 7 seconds left. If they don't get this first down here, it's not officially like over. You can't just, go crazy just yet because unless it is more than 7 seconds, which I might. Oh, do I have cigar? I think I do have a cigar. Will a cigar set off the smoke alarm? I'm not sure if it will. I'll have to smoke a cigar during the podcast, but I'm not, maybe I'll find a way to podcast outside or something. Bro, it's been over. I know, but I mean like officially over. Like, where you can just need a ball and be done. And they get the first down. Good for the Chiefs. Good for them. Oh, Davis is back. Good. That's awesome to see. I thought Davis tore an ACL or something, so that's cool to see Davis back. Chiefs do 2 onside kicks. Imagine the Chiefs convert both onside kicks and then score 3 touchdowns and miss the 2-point conversion and lose by 2. That's what I want to have happen. Davis had a cramp. Yeah, okay, gotcha. Man. I like the Bill Burr tweeted, fan on the field, things are getting back to normal. That's pretty funny. They scored 31 points. That's a lot. Yep, that's a good amount of points. And especially when you don't give up a touchdown. Damn, you're going to lose out on that Cameron Brate bet. Yeah, unfortunately, I was only a couple yards away. I got the Gronkowski one, though, so, I think I made money or came close at least. Here we go. Wild, man. Just crazy. You know how crazy this game is? I've been preparing for the video I'm about to make, and I literally didn't even make anything for, like, if the Kansas City Chiefs win. Like, that's how much of a blowout this was. I never, usually, if it's close, I'll record, like, usually, like, 4 plays for each team, and then, like, sort of do some more stuff. Or sometimes, like this one, I'm just going to do the plays I did in the first half, and I think I can cover the entire game just using examples from the first half. But yeah, I literally never even made anything for the Kansas City Chiefs. I only made stuff for the Bucs because it was that lopsided. Because I figured if the Chiefs did win, it'd come close, and I could just maybe do a little bit. Oh, my stream is behind a little. I watch on YouTube TV, and sometimes I'll just like be like 30 seconds behind, like on the stream. Like I can hit live, and I haven't. Jackson is so happy. You better believe it. Luke Brown, who wins MVP? Brady. Brady wins MVP. Is this Bruce Arians' first chip as a head coach? Yes. I believe he won one with the Steelers. I think this game is closer if they have their tackles, but the Bucs still win. Yeah, it just seems like everything went right for Tampa Bay this game. So you're right. But yeah, I think that's well said. Our favorite time of the year is here, the off season. Let's go, man. This is the worst loss in the Pat Mahomes era. Absolutely. Absolutely. This is crazy. Brady's 7 Super Bowl rings. Patriots 6. Steelers 6. Bruce Arians, let me know what you guys think in the chat. But I think BA, Hall of Famer, right? I mean, two Coach of the Years. Now has won a Super Bowl. Ball is snapped. Caught at the 10-yard line or so. 1:54 left. Again, once Tampa Bay gets the ball back, the game's over. So all they got to do is get the ball back. Now everyone is using this against Mahomes. Of course, you're going to see the hot takes. Listen, Mahomes is the best quarterback in the NFL. He had an off night. It happens. Mahomes rolling out. He's going to throw deep, and that is intercepted. Devin White, he gets the interception, takes a knee in the end zone, and that's going to seal the Super Bowl. He takes his helmet off, because why not? The Buccaneers have won the Super Bowl. I think that might have been a safety, but I'm pretty sure let's just let it go, and let's just give it the interception, because that was close to a safety. I want to see this. Oh, no, he was in the end zone. For a second, I thought that he might have caught it at the 1-yard line. Wow, man. Thank you. James Black, congratulations. I appreciate that. Wow. Let's go. The Lightning and the Bucs in 1 year. This is unbelievable, man. Look at BA. He's so happy. Oh, my God. Fire the cannons. Yeah, fire the cannons. We can fire them if the Bucs win. The Bucs win. Oh my God. Jesus, the Bucs have 2 Super Bowl wins and my beloved Bears only have 1. How is that right? The Bucs have the worst win percentage in sports, not in football, in the major 4 North American sports, and they're going to knee it a couple times. I got to listen to the call a little bit. Cry fresh. I'm not going to cry. I'm not that crazy. I thought I was going to cry when the Lightning won, but I never did. So if I'm not going to cry during that one, I'm not going to cry during this one. That's cool. It's okay to. I know it's okay to cry. Do you want me to cry? I can try to cry. Everyone in the chat is telling me to cry now. That's hilarious. 1 minute and 4 seconds remain until it's over. From watching Jameis Winston for 5 years, Josh McCown and Mike Glennon to the Josh Freeman years, the Jeff Garcia years. And now we're 1 kneel down away from reaching the top of the mountain. Get the champagne, Jackson. Should I do it now or I think I should do it during the podcast, right? Or should I do it now? I'll do it during the podcast because I have to get it set up and everything. And there it is. Kneel down is in. The Buccaneers have won the Super Bowl. Tom Brady has 6 championships. All right. Cool. We won it. We did it. Unbelievable. Remember when we were what? I mean, they won the last eight games of the season. So they were, struggling. And then, wow. That's 7 championships. I mean, people put Mahomes in the GOAT conversation a bit. That's going to put a real big damper on it. All right. I got to make a video. So I'm going to do that. Everyone, stay tuned for that. Watch the video. You'll hear more of my thoughts. Also, watch the podcast. Podcast coming out 1 in the morning. That's where I'll pop the champagne. So thank you guys for being with me all of the way. I really appreciate it. It's been a great year for the channel. I went from like 20,000 subs to like 80,000. I really appreciate all of that. And the Bucs won the Super Bowl. Unbelievable. I never would have thought it would happen. So hope you guys stay tuned for the podcast. There'll be 3 hours from now podcast. So hope to see you then. Okay, bye.